all the glass falls to the ground, and you yell,
"Where is he?" Can I throw the baby? Right. I'm gonna throw the baby.
hell yeah.
So I just go, yeet!
So last we left off, the five of you, I guess, defeated Dante and the other disciples remaining in the capital, where their leader Lyran challenged you guys to go to Babylon. But unfortunately, there are some complications, as the Baron fears he may be a wanted criminal right now, which is a very reasonable fear. But last we left off, the Baron was heading to the blacksmith.
Sir, I was looking to procure some things from you. Problem is I don't.
Finally gonna just have a transaction? This is great. Fine, yeah, let's do this.
Yes,
right, what would
well,
you like to buy from me?
It's not exactly. I could use.
All right off the bat.
What is your finest armor, sir?
Let me check in the back. All right. Well, I do have some half-plate and breastplate, but it'll run you over 500 gold for that. So I don't assume that's what you want, right? Something a little more in your price range?
Well, sir, we did rescue you from the dungeon in the library, so some kind of discount would be appreciated.
Roll me persuasion.
Shit, hold on. Persuasion, 9.
Look, I'm appreciative, but even if I have the 500 one, that'd be 250 gold. This stuff is hard to make. It's forged in, like, my finest pits, you know? I can't...
Well, what do you have that's around... Do you have anything cheaper?
Let me check. What are you looking for? Medium armor or heavy armor?
Let's go with some heavy armor.
All right. Well, I could get you chainmail. Could run you about, we'll call it 35 gold.
Excellent. So we have a deal.
Yeah, sure. Do you hand him the 35 gold?
Yep.
Cool. As he steps to the back and pulls out some fine chainmail armor that he sets down for you. It's fine stuff, and I'm giving you quite the discount here. Let this be a good show of faith that we can bury the hatchet and be friends, maybe?
I don't know about friends, but I'm willing to... Acquaintances?
Allies?
Fair.
Yeah,
I'm willing to make reparations.
We'll call it that. Cool. Add chainmail to your inventory as you give him 35 gold. Yeah, at this point, some guards walk in as they say, well, hey there, blacksmith. We just came to pick up the usual shipment, as they kind of turn to look at you and go, hey, wait a minute. You're the Baron, right? It's an honor, honestly. So glad to finally meet you in person. Oh, the stuff you've done for the weapons community, insane.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for the...
Nice to meet you too. All right, well, is the shipment ready? Yeah, it'll be ready tomorrow. Just give me one more day. You know, I got kidnapped recently. Okay, goodbye. Bye, Baron.
Bye. Are you running late on your shipments? Seems like you're...
you know, being kidnapped for a day isn't great. Why?
Where do you usually get your shipments from?
Well, all over the place, really. It's different stuff. I don't ship in a lot of things, but these guys want everything to be made the same. And since I get backlogged a lot with my materials, sometimes there's this crazy old man about a day's trip away from here that I order from.
Do you think you could direct me to this man?
Yeah, I don't see why not. What do you want with him?
Just want to have a conversation. And you know what?
Yes?
I'm feeling generous. Would you, if you're in need of a thing of material to sell, I have a few hand axes I'm not using.
I could buy them off of you. I don't mind. Can I get a look at them?
Sure thing. And I pull them out, show them to him.
All right. How many do you have?
I have 2.
Each one could sell for about 8 gold pieces. Pretty fine work, yeah. So I take 16 for you.
Thank you.
He hands you pack of 16 gold and says, "Now, if you don't mind, if you're going to go visit Beryl anyway, could you pick up the shipment I ordered of guard swords?"
Yes, of course.
I would pay you for it, obviously. It's if you're going to do that, but yeah, that would be great.
No problem.
Don't go alone, though. Can be a dangerous trip.
All right. I'm sure I can find someone to travel with. And I head out. That was the most peaceful. The Baron's trying to be a little bit less antagonistic.
What you guys know, and this is for both of you, the fastest way to get to Babylon is via train. It is the Seiren Express train, where each capital city has a train that runs to Babylon, the capital city of Babylon. So each capital can get to the capital country's capital. So it's like a 5 thing, and it's a 2-day trip but it only leaves every Saturday. So it is currently it's about to be Thursday. So you do have to stay in the city for another 2 days, roughly.
Where would one procure tickets then?
Go to the train station.
Then Hux shall go to the train station. Yeah, I got 6 people. No, wait, sorry. 5 people I'm going with.
Well, that's great. Would you like to buy all of their tickets right now?
Yes, please, sir. I have the gold on me, and I slapped down 30 gold, right?
How generous. He takes out 5 paper slips and stamps them on. Well, here you go.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, come here Saturday, and the train will take you all the way down there. I'm the conductor myself. You ever been to Babylon before? Beautiful city.
I have not been, sir.
Oh, beautiful country with a beautiful city. And as you exit the train station, you run into the Baron.
Oh, heck, Baron.
Hux, my boy. Nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How was everything after that whole scuffle with the party?
Honestly, I wanted to talk to you about that. I'm not so sure I want to work with Jed and Maira anymore. Gretchen and I are kind of setting up our own mission with Detective Brian. I was wondering if you would like to join us.
I would love that. No offense to those two, but they're a little hard to work with.
No, you can be frank with me. I was about to head out of town. I'm doing a little business for the blacksmith. He has a weapons supplier who hasn't sent him weapons in a while, and I was sent to pick them up for him. I also want to talk to this weapons supplier myself and see if I can get a piece of what's going on.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, it works out.
You want to come with?
It shouldn't be too long, right? We can still make the train?
Nope, just a day's trip there and back.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's go then.
Need to remind you, you guys have horses, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We do?
Totally forgot about
Oh, yeah,
horses.
we did ride horses here. Where did we get those? Or where did we leave those?
The squires took them to the stables.
Then we shall take
All
our
right.
horses.
Let's grab our horses and go.
Cool, you guys head to the stables as the squires run up and say, Oi, can I help you?
Yes, we left some horses here about a week back. We need to take them and head out.
Okay, we'll go get them for you right now, real good.
Yes,
What's his deal?
They return with 2 horses. All right, then. These 2 horses work for you.
Thank you. Yes.
Where are you going?
I'm headed to do some business out of town.
Yeah.
Can I come?
Oh my god, yes!
No, Hux. No, I'm sorry. We
Aw.
only have 2 horses.
I do not weigh much, sir. I am a petite young boy.
This is a very specific mission. I only want people I know and trust on the mission. I'm sorry.
You don't trust me.
I just met you. Come on, let's
No,
go. I
I'm
get
the
on
one
I get
who
on the
told
horse
you
and
no
start
name
riding
is
away.
Marco.
Oh shoot! I should go keep up with him as we try to jump on the horse.
As
Oh.
you're galloping, you setting up camp is the husband of the husband-wife duo that you saved.
Oh my god, it's them.
Oh yes, them. Just go ahead. You can say hi. We must hurry though. So quickly.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna jump off the horse, run up to them, and check up on them. Hey guys, you remember us?
Oh, no way. How are you guys?
Good. No more goblin issues with y'all?
Not goblin issues per se. Have you guys ever bought a boat made of solid gold before?
Can't say we have. I feel like there'd be some
Oh,
issues with that boat.
I'm sorry. A what made of solid
A
gold?
boat made of solid gold.
Now, where would you find something like that?
Well, we bought it with the money we got from that goblin.
Oh, yes.
That does not sail well, dude. We lost all our money, and I cannot find my wife.
Oh, your wife is gone?
Yeah, she was on the boat. She
God.
said something. Well, she said something about never loving me and running off to go meet with some hot elf man in Kern, and then the boat started sinking, and I was like, ha ha ha, stupid idiot.
Where did this boat sink?
Oh, we went to the waters of Kern, that area, and she was like, I'm going to go be a pirate one day with my new hot elf boyfriend, and then the ship sank.
It's a shame. Well, we must be on our way. I'm gonna
Some
put in my
sketchy
notes,
things up
boat
there.
made of solid gold in Kern.
Ooh, go back for that thing. It's a lot of money right there.
With his wife's body in it.
Who cares?
I knock on the door.
After a few seconds, a man in kind of a wife beater and kind of with a receding hairline, definitely like a human in his 50s, opens the door and says, "Can I help you?"
We've been sent here by the blacksmith in Beckard. He's been waiting for a delivery from you, and he hasn't gotten it?
Yeah, I'm not Beryl. I'm his son.
Oh.
Oh. Where's Beryl?
Fuck if I know, man.
Well, do you have the weapons? I believe he said he was looking for short swords, guard swords, something like that.
Come on in. Follow me.
All right.
Harold?
Can you get some tea or something?
Ooh, tea, please.
All right. I'm more of a fan of ale myself, but one man supplying all the weapons of Beckard is kind of incredible.
Well, he's insane, all right? I came here because I thought that, maybe we could repair a relationship. And then, lo and behold, he's missing.
How long ago
Here's
did you
your
get
tea,
here?
by the way, as he hands you guys both your glasses. Sorry.
Ooh, thank you.
How long ago did you get here?
Like a day ago. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea where he could have gone?
I don't know. The man stayed in his house and built weapons, and that was it. And he's the most paranoid person I've ever met. So
If he were
I
to
have
leave,
no idea.
he'd have to have a really strong reason to, then, is what you're saying.
Maybe we should look around the house a bit.
I agree. Let's investigate.
With that, what you can tell, this guy specialized in bulk, which I guess the blacksmith also kind of helped you realize an obvious. It was rare that he would make a specialized weapon. So he made impressive weapons, but he didn't make stuff that you would be like, I need that weapon. He just made stuff where you're like, this guy was good at what he did of mass producing.
Mhm.
You've worked in factories before with weapons. You know how mass production works. This guy single-handedly did it, which is rather impressive.
How How was your father able to make all of this? This is the kind of material that I could produce in a year in my weapons factory. How did he do all this by himself?
He's a sorcerer, just like me. Magic.
Mm.
He used a lot of magical means, unseen servants, and then had this whole illusion for everyone that he was this hardworking old man who just did it all by himself. But no, he roped me and my brothers into it as well. I mean, he ran a tight ship here. It's not like he was just some
Impressive.
hardworking man. It is, but it doesn't make up for all the heartbreak.
Oof.
So you're looking at this case of the guard swords, but then your eyes kind of are drawn to something else as you walk over, and it's a case. And each case is labeled, but for some reason this one sticks out to you for some reason, and it is labeled Disciples.
Ooh.
Sir, do you know anything about the Disciples?
The what? You hear from upstairs.
The Disciples!
He comes down. What should I know what that is?
No, just curious.
Why, you find something?
No, we were looking for them, and we just kind of have been asking everyone, you know. I just forgot to mention it earlier.
All right, fair enough. I'll be on my way, he says, and he kind of starts going back up.
Can we open it and take a look in there?
That's what I was thinking.
Heck yeah.
In it is a single dagger, and both of you roll me perception checks. Baron, you do so at advantage, as you are a dealer of weapons and are pretty good at identifying these things.
16.
Mod 20.
Damn.
All right, Baron, you look at it, and Hux, you can even kind of pick.
Thank God I got advantage, because my first roll was a 2.
So on first glance, this is a normal dagger, but there is a compartmental button like right here in the hilt, where if you press it, it can become laced with poison.
Whoa.
And I think if looking at it with a 20, you know that the poison's not an infinite supply. It's a one-time thing. This is the perfect assassination weapon. Once slice, and you could take down like a nobleman or anyone. It's really easy.
The perfect weapon for an assassination. I pocket it. I have a question. Are there any, like, particularly interesting or strong weapons in this place? Something like a Morning Star or
a
a...
perception check.
God, it's so hard to roll without it going off the desk. Hold on. Modified 21.
Dope. You find a Morning Star and a Warhammer. Are the kind of two cool things here.
Now, can I fit either of these in the box that's going back to the blacksmith?
Roll me an insight check.
4.
Fuck it, dude. It's worth trying.
Alright. Warhammer. I'm gonna take the Warhammer.
Cool. Yeah, you kind of cram it in there. The box is a little more kind of bursting now, but it kind of works. And yeah, you have the order shipment there now.
All right, so I take it upstairs to meet up with Hux.
Cool.
All right.
You find Hux. Hux, as you're looking at this note, the Baron steps up into the room with you.
What did you
Baron.
find? Did you find anything?
I found something from someone named Lyran ordering the weapon that we found, the assassination weapon.
Interesting. Well, where did you find any clues to Barrel's whereabouts?
No, I have not done that.
Huh.
Roll me an insight check, Hux.
Oh yeah, 24.
The note did say something about caverns nearby.
It did. Okay.
As soon as we're out of as soon as we're a distance away from the house, I open up the box
I'm just
and
gonna
pull
roll
out
something. Cool.
and I pull out the Warhammer. Look what I got look what I grabbed in the basement.
Whoa. Damn, that looks like it could do some serious damage.
Oh, you betcha. This is a fine warhammer. I haven't seen one this fine since I was in Nocturne. They don't make this kind of stuff here normally. This barrel guy's really something else.
You find Barrel.
Oh, Barrel.
In full armor, a shield and a sword, whispering him to himself, just muttering different stuff.
Oh.
The government controls us all. It is the means of production that we must seize. I must find a way.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want?
I was sent by the blacksmith in Beckard to retrieve these, and I hold up the box, to retrieve this set of weapons, and we went to your house, and we found your son there. He said you'd been missing for a day or two. What are you doing?
Hernando, in conjunction with the president's brother, have been fixing oil prices. Did I just think that, or did someone make me think it?
Sir,
the freaky hunchback girl whose brain or so much or else the love of the radio clown cartel made a deal back in 68 with my first cat, Seymour.
What?
I think you need to head home, sir.
You've got the states, but I've got the key.
Let's escort you home, and I try to...
No! He pulls his sword at you. Not so fast. Lyran warned me about you. She warned me about you. She warned me about you.
Lyran? Who's Lyran?
The bulls are the means of which they control us. Beware the spoons.
Spoons.
What do you know about the spoons?
I know the spoons have great powers. They make you see things.
What?
Yes, they do. Has time ever stopped for you?
He's not crazy. He's a genius.
I don't know what you're talking about, but...
It's my special ability. I call it warping.
Wait, warping?
Yes, that is the nickname I gave to it.
Is this special ability related to your ability to produce a vast supply of weapons?
Yeah. I know exactly the right place to hit them. All I have to do is look into my mind.
How can we learn this ability?
It is not something you learn. It is something you are born with. Warping is an ability only a special few possess.
Is it a source power?
Oh, no.
No.
Warping is the natural counter of the source. One who warps cannot use the source itself, but is more its natural opponent.
Oh, no.
Hux, do you have this ability?
I don't think so. But I think the spoon does. I don't know.
I love it.
Okay, well, sir, is there a reason you're here in this cave and not at home?
Home is dangerous. Home is dangerous. Home is dangerous.
Is your son dangerous?
The fluoride producer stole my theories and reprinted them incorrectly to discredit them. That little fat kid with the bunnies are telling my location to the freaky hunchback girl who loves Brain so much since the year dot.
How... Is there anything
the
you
housing
need?
committee is not gonna like this.
Why are you here?
The dog track regulations who are the puppet masters of one nostril hairs, and the squirrels won't stop visiting me.
There's no way he's always been this crazy when he was making weapons.
Yeah, something happened here.
Can I try making an insight check on this man?
Sure.
Just out of curiosity. No, okay, yeah, nat 1.
Oh, not only is this probably the most sane man you've ever met, everything he says is true. He's kind of woke, actually.
I mean, he really is.
He knows all about the squirrels and the government, and he talked about spoons and warping, and that's weirdly rings true for you.
He's credited. Yeah, he clearly knows something is up.
This guy backs up all his sources.
He has information. He's giving it right to us. We're just incapable of understanding him. It's on us.
Yes.
Well, how are we supposed to understand this information then? We can't just leave him here in this
National Park
cave.
System, in conjunction with all those stupid crows, keep sparring with me.
We can't just leave
National
him here
Park
in this
System.
cave. We have to do something.
Leave? Do you seek to leave? That's
No.
funny. I
Yes.
seek to kill.
Oh,
Anyway, I will show you the true power of warping. I shall warp you into oblivion. Roll me initiative.
there's one thing I've learned. It's that we can no longer trust the national park systems. Did not think there'd be a combat encounter.
You don't know me at all, then.
I mean, it's just one guy, so.
It's true, but he has warping abilities. Plus, he's woke as fuck.
As the other cannon's gonna fire at you, Hux.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hits.
Ninja dodge.
Hux, you take 11 damage from the cannon.
Oh damn.
Boop, 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 boop.
Cool, Baron, you're up. Hux, you're on deck.
Alright, it's time to Warhammer.
Okay, cool.
10.
That is mine. You have stolen my property.
I swing it at him.
Cool, roll the hit.
Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Damn it.
As he says, the military-industrial complex. No, wait. I mean, the national park system knows the truth.
God damn it. These national parks. That's where the disciples are hiding.
Oh, he says as he takes the full blast of the damage.
Excellent job, Hux.
The meaty bit in the middle of this wonton. It's me.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Heck yeah.
1d6 plus 5. 8 damage.
Boom! As you hit him, he just goes, ah! The manager of that boy band is in conjunction with the Big Oil and has been officially linked with a secret doomsday cult. As you hit him, the others, they think the windows are tinted, but they aren't tinted nearly enough.
And then I'll go for 2-weapon fighting, javelin.
Right, that's a straight d20 roll.
19.
Dang, you were rolling godlike.
Damn.
You know, it's 1d20 with no modifiers, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Okay. Damn, Coleman. All right, roll damage. Baron's strong, guys.
Baron's scary. I got him.
Wait, this isn't even. Oh my god. Where's the D? I'm dumb. Last time I rolled for the javelin, I rolled a D4 instead of a D6.
Ooh.
Okay, well I just rolled a D6 and rolled worse. So,
Oh, man.
7 damage.
Ouchie, wouchie! He says, taking some damage. This guy's in full armor. He's a strong guy. He can take a few hits.
Ooh.
As this time he yells for his cannons, "Help me!" And the cannons kind of start scooting themselves over.
Nani?
What?
And now they're facing him. As he's gonna he goes like this, like Jesus. He's just like, as now it's his cannon's turn, as they're gonna roll to hit him. They do, and heal him.
No.
Ew.
Warhammer. 22. That's a hit.
That hits.
D10 plus 5. 7. I'm not rolling good for damage. Whatever. And then I'll use my javelin.
Nope.
10. Does that hit him?
A 10 does not hit.
All right.
As that attack misses, he says, "The meaty middle of this wonton, it's me."
You already said that.
For 7 damage, as he goes, "Oh, you fools!" As the cannon's gonna go,
Barely a scratch.
first one's going after you, Baron. Hits.
Oh.
For 9 damage, as the other cannons go for you, Hux. Misses. Baron, you're up. Hux, you're on deck. After he attacks, he says, "And I know they did this horrible thing, but in conjunction with who? Or whom?" As it falls into the cannon, the cannon's like, boom, and it blows up with the javelin falling out.
Nice, Baron.
Excellent.
That's where your javelin is. Cool. As Hux, you're up. Barrel's on
Okay.
deck.
I'm going.
As his cannon gets destroyed, Beryl says, "And if I knew anything, they've been spitting on me all day."
Bardic inspiration.
To Beryl?
No! The Baron, please.
Yeah.
To Beryl.
Cool. It's now Beryl's
He's
turn.
just
As
so
he's gonna
woke.
charge at you. He's gonna charge at you, Hux.
Okay.
Hitting
There.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
His cannon's gonna shoot at him to heal. Natural 20, so that does heal.
Oh,
You get some health back.
healing bad, healing bad.
This is a bad boy. I don't like him.
As he hits you, he yells out, and let's just say for now that they bought votes to protect the intelligence community to keep me down my hooch. Baron, you're up. Hux, you're on deck.
Alright, I am going to charge back towards him because I see him hitting you 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Aww.
And I attack him with my great axe again.
They have a sweet friendship. Cool.
Mod 20.
Damn.
Mod 20?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. That hits. Roll damage.
14 damage. That was a good one.
Dope. 14 damage. Cool. Yeah, he takes 14 damage as you hit him. He says out loud, "The dairy industry, with the backing of the foreign toy makers, with the full blessing of the rodeo clown cartel, have been spitting on me all day." Hux, can you roll me an insight check?
All right. Oh yeah. Oh damn it! I thought that was a 1. It's a 15.
You were excited about a 1?
Ones are fine.
This is one you want to get right. So this guy apparently can do the same thing you can. You're not entirely sure about it, but you saw him earlier. His eyes glowed. He was able to dodge. Putting 2 and 2 together, you have a very low grasp of your ability right now. But
Right.
you can now, as a bonus action, burn one of your bardic inspirations to warp before a turn. And during that turn, if an attack happens, you can use that bardic inspiration to give that person a disadvantage on it.
Wait. Run it by me one more time.
So basically, when it's your turn, you can warp, and you can basically what happens is Hux will see all that's going to happen in this next turn, and you can warn one person about an attack and give the enemy disadvantage.
Awesome. All right.
Can you tell I like Xenoblade?
Hux has the power of the Monado.
It's not me. It's the power of the Monado.
Then I warp.
Cool. So, as you see, like the next scenario of like the Baron going and fucking Beryl going. You're back now, as you kind of have an idea of what's going to happen in the next round.
And that's for a bonus action.
That's
right?
a bonus action, yes.
Yeah. So I can still do my action. Holy
Yep.
shit. That's amazing.
But didn't you just heal
This
the
is the
Baron?
Monado's
I
power.
First roll is a natural 20. So
I'm really
Nice.
glad she did that.
Yep. So I'm gonna box it doom the next one. Miss.
Thank you,
And,
Lexi. You saved me. She saw the future. She saw the nat 20, and she changed the
nat
future.
Yeah. See, that really was gonna be a.
Yeah.
As you shatter it, the cannon fully explodes. And
We both made
Beryl
explosions.
says, "Are you buying, or are you spying?" Is anything else you'd like to do, Hux?
Yes, bardic inspiration to the Baron. The cannons
Alright.
are down, and this last part should be pretty easy.
24. I'm rolling good to
Roll.
hit.
Roll
Damn.
damage.
16 damage. That's a pog.
Do you want to kill him?
No, I don't kill him.
Boom! You like fully like knock him down as he falls to the ground, uttering. And let's say for now that they went to the prom with the doctors back at the clinic. As you guys have won.
Just realized my watch together page never actually loaded properly. Glad we settled that. Let's take this guy back to his house. I'm sure his
What's
son.
that on your head? That's no hat. Maybe you could tell your hat to shut up, or at least let me ask the right questions.
Right, yes, his son. Forgot about that.
So we
So
head
we-
back to the house.
Tie him up too.
Yep.
E-
As you guys are returning back to his house, his son opens the door and says, "What the hell, Dad? You really made these people go all the way out of their way just to help you?"
We didn't
It's
just
my
have to do
son.
that. We didn't just have to do that. We had to we had to fight the damn fool.
It's
Here.
my son. It is you, Jeremy. Yeah, Dad, it's Thomas. But you never knew that, did you? Thanks for your help. He's insane. I think if you've realized by now.
I've definitely noticed.
He knows a thing or two, but
He has some
Did he talk
powerful
to you about
magic.
that whole-
I'll give him that.
Did he talk to you about that whole warping thing?
Yeah, I didn't really get it myself, but
Don't believe that. It's just ancient conspiracy theory that there's these chosen few who have the ability to like see into the future and become clairvoyant or something like that.
All
It's
right.
stupid, is what it is. Not
All
just
right.
the future, son. I can see into the past as well.
All right. Well, we best be headed out. We need to deliver these weapons back to town. Good day. Good day, sir.
You guys are riding your horses back. You pass the husband again as he says, "Solid gold house."
God.
And you guys make it
Solid
back into
gold
town.
house.
Wait, can we stop? I want to know what that's about.
Do you guys stop?
Yes.
Yeah.
We also built a solid gold house
Where might this house be?
in the water. We wanted a beachfront property, and then it sank too.
All right. Let's move along.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
only you checked the yard instead of me. Why didn't I check indoors? That's for you, Pandora. So Hux,
join you
as
later.
walk into the end, you find Jed and Gretchen making out. As Aiden, can you and Luke join that? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? What if that happens? There was a little bit of strife in the group, as this is a continuation of that. So we're gonna start with two of the most far off members of the group working together. All you need to do is make sure we don't die, and it's the outer country. Nothing bad will happen.
All right, I've got nothing better.
And there's
to do.
someone else we already hired too, so you'd have a buddy to work with.
Fair enough. All right, I'm down.
Cool. I bet you and the other guy are gonna become the best of friends. That's the other one we hired. As you turn around and see Gretchen. Yeah, all of us are gonna be in a cart together, talking and having a good time, and then we have a second cart for you guys. They're all going like, patty cake, baker's bake. We are all the best of friends. We love each other and always get along because we're all the same race. You can fight me all you want. It's not gonna make you make it on to your date on time, Jed. Yo, we got him! Boom. Anthony, we are the Seismic Imperium Men Plethora, otherwise known as Simp.
Sounds pretty gay, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I'm just making an observation here.
No, we're not. No, we like girls. We like girls. And,
Wait.
one of them says, "Well, I mean, Anthony, there was that one time," and Anthony says, "Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Wiener Gang does not
I
count."
do have
alright?
one question. If you've brought us both out here, why you bring him when I just...
Because
Yeah,
I
why
know
you
that
bring
you
him?
hate him.
Why you bring?
Boom. Now I made it even more disturbing for you.
I mean, so Jed, you want to race me? I can run real fast.
Hi there, welcome to Shortcut Cave. Home of the shortcut. How can I help you?
Shortcut, you say?
Yes,
do you mean?
Shortcut Cave. It is a dangerous place, but it's a shortcut.
To where?
I don't know. Beakered? Dates are for wimps. Real men have sex. I don't know why you're still talking to me. Go through Shortcut Cave, bro. How many years?
We've been in here for about 2-3 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
New blood, guys. New blood, he says, pointing at him as they go, new blood. This is the exit, guys. All we have to do is beat the cave dweller.
What?
Yeah, the guardian who protects this place or whatever. I told you, if you pass me, I gotta kill you. Well, I don't want to kill you. Yes, I do. No. I don't.
So how are we going to get that?
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to die, and you don't want to fight us.
Defeat me in combat, then maggots. Ouchie, ouch! Alright, we've lost. Go ahead. No! Fight to the death! No, I'm good. Can you guys bring me back some breakfast food when you get back?
Also, I think I'm gonna start sprinting now.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Me too. I'm gonna start dashing.
You guys are both like Naruto running. Yeah. Eventually, after a long days of travel, you make it to Beckard. As it is now, it's about like midnight Thursday.
But who gets there first?
I'm like
I want both of you guys to roll me acrobatics checks.
Acrobatics. Okay, I'm not rolling this in roll 20.
Okay, I'm doing like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call this a box of doom roll.
Oh, I guess I am. Oh dear.
I'm like, I'm like Devilman Crybaby running with like my metallic arms.
All right, come on.
Oh! You both rolled no way!
Is that a draw?
I mean,
You guys are running faster than you've ever felt before. In this moment of running, you guys, like, even though you guys hate each other, this is like the most fun thing you've ever done. As like Jed, like you found someone who can like keep up with you in terms of running, and Gretchen, this human is like not, you are a fast guy, but like you're both like running faster than you ever have before. And for a second, you kind of both forget that this is even like, that you guys even hate each other. It's like you're laughing and sweating, and you both cross at the exact same time as the guard says, "Whoa, what are we doing here?"
God.
I totally think you were, man. My nose got me across that.
No. I saw the heel of my shoe, the very tip of my shoe.
Shut.
It crossed first, I tell you.
Hey, Jed.
Yes?
Why do you hate me?
I don't, Gretchen. I don't. And I go to the inn and go get some sleep.
Before he goes, I'm like, hey, good luck with that Macy chick. If those white guys in robes, what were they called, simps, give you the trouble, just call me.
Will do.
I just want to take all the tickets I bought, and even if we're not traveling with them, I want to give them the option to go and like slide tickets on their doors.
Aww.
Before I head back to Detective.
Wait, so you slide 2 tickets under Jed and Maira's door?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Hello, good day, blacksmith sir. I got your weapons for you. Beryl was out in a cave. He was having an episode. We helped him out and got your weapons.
He was. Crap, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to have to deal with all that shit.
It's perfectly all right. I do have a few.
He puts down a stack of 27 gold.
Shit.
Thank you. I have a few requests. A friend of mine is in need of some sheet metal, springs, ash, black powder, hollow rods, and a broom. Do you have any of those things?
A broom?
It's a whole list of things. I'll
send me the list. A broom?
I don't know. It's Gretchen's list.
Hey, Baron.
Yes?
I know we fucking hated each other, but the name's Ron.
The name's Reginald.
You may be a total fucking asshole, but goddamn, do you make a good weapon. I respect you, you know?
Thank you. I respect you too.
Cool. What a nice ending to that character.
Hey, my friend the Baron is having an order for me. Some sheet metal, gunpowder, hollow rods, and a broom.
So he bought one of those things for you and then said he can buy the rest himself. So what would you like?
That sounds like him. Well, first
In total, these are expensive materials.
No,
I
understand.
They'll net you this is about 75 gold in total.
And as I'm walking out, when I get closer to the broom, I look back at him like, hey, I think there's something in the back of your shop. Oh shit! What is that?
Roll me deception.
I'm good at these. Nat 20.
What? Where is it?
And as he's turned around, I use Mage Hand to put the broom in my bag of holding.
As he turns back around,
Does he see me?
Let's see if he notices his broom is gone. He does.
He does.
Someone took my broom!
I didn't see a broom here to begin with. And I leave.
Roll deception again! Let's hope that's not... Let's hope we can...
This is a 19.
Yeah, you're like... He's like, alright, tell me if you find it.
I'll put up wanted signs for it.
And as you exit, you see a knife like hit the wall next to you with a note attached to it.
I take the knife. What does it say? What does the note say?
It says, leave the stealing to the professionals. But as you arrive back in your room, Myra's off doing who knows what. Or maybe she's there. We haven't done her one shot yet. But you see a little slip of paper go through your door. As you get, if you look at it, it is a ticket to the train tomorrow.
Oh, where did this come from?
Your door.
I'm just saying that to myself because I have no idea. So just that, who dropped that there? I open the doors, look around.
Lexi, are you still here?
Yeah, she's still on the call.
Are you still like here,
Yeah, I'm
Lexi?
still here.
All right, you see Hux.
Oi, Hux, where do you get these?
Oh, I bought train tickets for everyone to make the trip.
Oh, he's very nice of you. All right, I look at the ticket to see what time it is tomorrow.
It's about 1 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, when should we meet up to go to the train?
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
Hux?
Oh, I don't wanna. I'm not sure what time we're meeting up at.
Well, I would say around 11 a.m. would be appropriate, yes?
Sure, yeah, 11 a.m. works.
All right, I'll be in the inn lobby at 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, all right, Hux?
Okay.
All
Oh.
right. I shut my door and I go to sleep.
As things happened, Gretchen and Jed became weirdly closer after dealing with some simps. Hux learned more about his power after meeting a crazed lunatic with the Baron, and Myra had an absolutely fine day where nothing went wrong.
Nothing went wrong.
Along with meeting the newest member of the party, Ponton, who Aramis later hired to be the group's guide through Babylon.
Babysitter.
More like
Yeah, and
parole
also
officer.
basically
Parole officer.
Aaron, you wake up at the detective's office as he comes to you and says, "Hey, today's the day. We're leaving Leston, finally."
How many hours do I have before we need to leave?
It's about Reggie. What time is it? It's 9, sir. It's about 9. You have till 1. Do whatever you like.
All right.
Go around town.
right.
Say goodbye to everyone. I don't know.
Fortunately, I'm not in a position to say many goodbyes. Do you know of any costume shops around here? Or any sort of place where one can go to find things to disguise themselves?
Yeah, I think there's a costume shop in the market, probably.
All right, thank you. And I head to the market.
Cool. You go to the costume shop as you see a man there named Donnie, and he's like, "Hi there, my name's Donnie. How can I help you?"
I would like to buy something that can keep me under the radar.
What would you like to buy?
Well, what do you have?
Costumes?
Huh. What kind of do you have any inconspicuous costumes?
We have this turtle costume. He pulls up like a kind of like a plastic turtle costume. You could look like a turtle.
Do you have anything less strange?
Here's a little hood thing. Makes you look like a person with a hood.
How much will that be?
That'd run you about 5 gold.
Very well.
Cool. He hands you it's like a little hood you can put over it, kind of covers your face, and it's like and goes down like a cloak. It's pretty good.
I put it on, so I'm cloaked now.
Baron's in hiding.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Do you know of any sort of magic shops?
Yeah, of course. There's the arcane shop.
All right. Thank you. Is it here in the market?
Yeah, it's a building right down there, and he points to like the shop with like magic kind of fizzling out of it.
Okay.
So
The Baron's interest has been piqued by Beryl. He wants to learn magic stuff.
Ooh.
I don't know. When does multi-classing become
Right now.
available?
Right now.
Level 5 is
excellent.
when you can start.
Okay.
I will say, barbarians specifically cannot cast spells when they're raging,
Okay.
which
Good
is
to
the
know. Okay.
which is why, unfortunately, a barbarian, as cool of a class as it sounds, wouldn't functionally work that well.
Just a
However, I am all
wrestler.
for multi-classing. There are some that would work well. It's just the thing is, keep in mind that when you're raging, you can't cast spells, unfortunately.
Very well.
You can have spells
I
happening. in
feel
effect.
that's fine with me because as a player, I feel like the Baron doesn't go rage mode as often as some
Oh,
other barbarians would. So
Cool. Yeah, you head to the magic shop. It is run by a turtle man. As he steps out and says, "Hello there. My name is Michelangelo. How can I help you?"
hello, Michelangelo.
Yes.
I'm interested in spell crafting, but I don't have much experience.
Mm.
Is there anything you can offer for beginners?
Yes. What kind of spells do you seek to learn? Do you seek to be a sorcerer? Do you have an innate magic ability, one you've had since birth? He like kind of sizes you up. Have you had an aptitude for casting spells, or is it something you seek to learn?
I wouldn't say I really have any experience at all, actually. It's
Well,
something I
then.
would like to learn.
You would want to become a wizard. Alrighty then. Here is a book on the basics of wizardry. Now, this is no substitute, my good boy, for a master. What you are looking for is a teacher. But this book should give you the basic knowledge you need to start learning that of the arcane.
All right. Thank you. How much will that cost me?
Oh, my dear boy, knowledge is priceless. This is your free trial. But if you want to learn any more, that will cost you money.
All right, free trial is what I like to hear, and I grab the book. I feel like he's kind of the perfect barbarian character to multi-class with spells because
That
he
is
sort of
true.
He doesn't
smart
rage.
and-
I don't see him
He
rage.
doesn't rage very often.
Yeah, I don't rage that much.
Myra's
As you're
never said
walking,
goodbye to
the boss from your mission yesterday comes up and goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
I'm doing. What do you want?
Well, I saw you didn't get arrested. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't. Thank God.
So, what's your secret? How do you avoid getting arrested? And can you teach me?
No. What do you want?
Well, what I want is for you to do one final job. Right?
You didn't even pay me for the last job I did.
Because you killed a baby! You want me to pay you for that? And anything, I should be taking away money from you. Don't start with the "I killed the baby, where's my money" shit, alright?
I did what you asked for, all right?
No, I didn't ask for that, bro! Alright, I'm done. Bye. And he walks away.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Incredible.
in what way did you do what he asked?
Myra, you truly
Told you,
are a
please.
charmer.
It's like, hey,
Maybe the
go pick my
scenario-
kid up from school, and then you just slam him against a wall. It's like, I did what you asked.
Alyssa, please paint me the scenario where you did what he asked. Please illuminate to me why in any way you...
Hey, he never specified if he wanted that baby dead or alive,
He
all right?
did!
What? No, what?
He said we're using him to kidnap! You never kidnap a dead body, you murderer!
Gretchen, do you think we're still leaving everyone else behind now that
Well,
Like-
you bought tickets for me at least. Did you buy them for everyone else?
I bought them for everyone just in case, because I do feel kind of bad splitting up the party, but
At this point, Baron, you arrive.
Oh,
Good morning, Hux. Good morning, Gretchen. How are you doing today?
good. I couldn't recognize you in the shadowy hood.
Yes, I figure it's best to stay on the down low after the
That
things
is
I've
true.
done in this
You
city.
did. In regards to royalty, you took them 2 times. I'm trying to speak
Yes,
in code
let's
here.
hush hush about
You see
that.
just people walk by saying, "What the fuck?" We are now going to cut to Ponton as you approach a group of 5 people who you presume to be the group, and then they turn around and say, "Hi, we're the Simps. Who are you looking for right now?"
Oh, no.
No.
Ponton has no idea who this group is.
Anthony, no.
No,
So,
not
what-
Anthony.
you are-
You're sprinting to Gretchen. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just sprinting towards Gretchen. Do I reach him?
Yeah, you reach him.
Guys,
Okay, I'm
guys.
Uh,
Hux, Baron, Disciple.
Oh no.
It's all happening in an instant. Hux has slow reaction time. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, you're close enough to where, like, by the time you finish that sentence, you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna kind of eye him up.
Who the
for a bit.
fuck are you?
You're not. Oh, I'm sorry. I confused
From
you
around
with
here.
someone
Yeah, I get
else.
that. Goblins get that a lot. Who the fuck are you?
Ooh.
Excuse me. My name is Ponton.
Okay, Popo. Are you on the train to Babylon?
Yeah, actually.
Roll me an insight check, Ponton.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Yes, you. You're like
We
playing the game.
say
Ponton.
Ponton
No, like, what are
as
you
it's
doing?
correctly, and Will
13.
doesn't notice.
I'm not the most perceptive of most people.
At this point, Jed arrives.
You're...
Oi, Gretchen.
Hey, Jed. Hey, Jed.
Hey, Hux.
Good
Baron.
morning, Jed.
Hey, Jed.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. What is your name?
Oh,
You also roll me an insight check. A lot of insight checks.
Okay.
I want to see something.
Yay.
13.
Cool. You know this based on like looking it up and down. This is a Ponton.
Nice to meet you, Polio.
Uh,
Where is Maira here yet?
You haven't ran into her? We were thinking she
I
was with
last
you.
saw her
or I
in the
did.
in room, but she should be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
As if on cue, Myra arrives.
Hello. Oh, God. Oh, right. Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, you tried to kill me last
Hi.
time, and now you're weird to see me, and this is weird between
okay,
us,
Gretchen.
isn't it?
Everybody, okay.
hello, Myra.
Why did we
Hi.
all agree to meet here at the same time? Whatever.
So, what are you doing here?
This is my party.
Me,
This
my
is who I'm
party.
supposed to guide?
For that, I mean, you like a
God.
party. It's like this is my hangout spot, bro.
God.
Yeah, this is
You're
my
supposed
party.
to-
Me, my name's
Oh,
Myra.
I should
Who told you
explain-
to guide us?
A guy?
Aramis,
Guide?
Aramis hired me since I am familiar with Babylon.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that's awesome.
Aramis. She's cool. Do you and Myra know each other?
We met.
We're acquaintances.
Okay. I'm not gonna peek into further. That sounds bad. Well then, Poutine. Let's go on the train.
How long before the train gets here, anyway?
2 hours.
You know what? I'm hungry
Get some
too.
food?
Gretchen, Hux, let's go to the Biggie Piggy.
Shall we?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Oi,
Jed.
they just be leaving us here.
Whoa.
Jed,
can do
you
what they
can
want.
join and
I mean,
Mm,
mm,
I was thinking-
I hate to intrude.
just the
it's fine. We'll get acquainted later. I like whisper to Gretchen and Hux. Do you wanna bring this masked lady? Also, are masks a thing with you
she can-
people?
She can stay with them.
Okay. Can I?
Cool. You guys head to the Biggie Piggy.
So we head over to the Biggie Piggy.
Cool. So wait, it's just the 3 of you going?
Looks
I
like
believe
it.
so.
Because the Baron's making a click now or something.
Yeah. Yep.
This is our lunch table. You're not invited.
So, I feel as a thanks for saving my life, I'm gonna keep what transpired between us a secret. Just between us. I kinda gleaned that your party's not really the most forgiving.
Not really. I've already done a lot of shit that they're not exactly happy with me with, which is fine. But, you know,
But-
I'd like to have them hate me less.
Anyway, yeah, I can see that. I feel we also started off on the wrong foot, so why don't we start over?
Okay. What do you want to do? You want to shake hands? You want to high five? You want to have a little bro powwow? Like,
You want to kiss? You want to fuck? You want
My
to?
goodness.
You want to take your mask off and make out real quick?
Haunted doesn't know that Myra's seen
No,
her
I
face.
didn't. I don't. I was unconscious during that time.
Hey guys, was I a bit too harsh on that Pon woman?
You're okay.
I can't read much of them yet. Honestly, that's kind of the problem I have with that Ponton religion in general. They all hide behind masks and claim they're one person, so I can't get a good read on any of them.
So, I really.
So I have some. So Hux and I, we found something interesting when we were helping out the weapons dealer named Beryl outside of the town, and I discreetly pull out the poison dagger.
Ooh, ooh.
We found this poison dagger.
I like snatch it out of his hands.
We found this poison dagger at at Beryl's house in a box labeled "The Disciples." It seems as if this is some sort of assassination weapon.
Can I roll in like Insight or Arcana check to see how it works? Oh, nat 20, damn.
Nat 20. This is, you've seen this kind of weapon before. This is a poison dagger where it's not poison initially, but if you press a little thing in the compartment, it gets laced with poison. It's a one-time use, but it's very effective.
I've been trying to do something. Hazel had these really unique wrist blade weapons, and well, last night when I was getting my objects from the blacksmith, as I was leaving, someone threw a dagger at me. They were too elusive for me to tell where it came from or anything, but it had this note, and I show him the note.
Oh, you see a note that says "Leave the stealing to the professionals."
I'm keeping it with me because I want to figure out who it was. It could be disciples because I doubt that they're all gone out of Beckard. Just their leadership's gone.
Did you do any stealing?
I took a broom. Because you didn't get me my broom. I need the broom. The broom is very important to what I'm doing.
The broom?
I'll explain.
I apologize. I didn't realize that was the most important. You stole a broom from the blacksmith.
Yes, but I bought everything else legally.
Okay. Do you think the blacksmith could have thrown the knife at you?
I was leaving his shop, and it came at me from, like, a different way.
Yeah, he'd have to walk.
Unless it was, like...
You'd have to run, like, 2 miles for that to work.
Yeah, unless it was, like, a boomerang type situation. Point is that...
this...
You
the
go.
disciples know we're after them, so we have to be careful.
Do know we're after them, and they were able to surveil me.
That's the reason I'm hesitant about letting Jed and Maira into our little group. Maira in particular lacks any form of subtlety or sneakiness, and I'm very worried that she will damage this operation.
Although I don't have the exact same feelings towards Jed, I'm gonna say this. Jed is very powerful. And I think having him as an ally would be definitely. What I'm trying to say is I think we should let him into our
That's
group.
fair. I honestly don't harbor much ill will
Let
towards
him join
Jed.
Ska.
I just know that him and Maira are...
Back to what I was talking about. Hazel had these really unique wrist blade things. They would come in and come out. The mechanics of them were ingenious. I wanted to see how they were working, but it was the wrong time and wrong moment. I want to try replicating that. I have several daggers at this point, just through thinking that's been either thrown at me or things that I've had. With this poison dagger, it can be a one hit in that the enemy won't see coming, if I can properly tinker it. And there's no risk of it killing me.
Are you asking me to give you the poison dagger? What?
I mean, are you giving it to me, or are you just like... I have it in my hand.
What do you want?
Do you want to have it, or did you want me to have it?
I would rather hold to it for myself. Was there something you were planning to do with it, or were you... I think I need to, hold on to this. Study this dagger for a while.
Alright, I recommend you be careful with it. You can easily hurt yourself with it.
I'm a dealer of weapons, Gretchen. I think I know how to not accidentally hurt myself.
As you all convene, there's I'm going to tell you everyone who's currently about to head on the train. So you see a half-elf man, a turtle woman, a dragonborn man, a human man, the detective, Reggie, and the depressed-looking man. Hello there! I am the train conductor. Welcome to my train.
What a friendly man.
Come on in. Show me your
Have to
tickets.
Agree.
Oh boy.
Ticket.
Show him our ticket.
I assume, yeah, you all give him your tickets as he takes
Yeah.
it and says,
Yep.
well, come on in. As yeah, you all head on in. We have many rooms. However, each room possesses 2 beds. So if you'd like to stay with someone, you can. As someone walks up to him and says, "Sir, they have to stay with someone." Oh yes, you all are required to have a roommate. As the Dragonborn man says, "Why? This is outrageous. So why would I need to have a roommate?" As he says, "Well, most of the rooms have been under construction for quite some time, so that's why there's so few of you." So, he usually puts on a tiny-
Construction on a running train?
Yes, well, we can't just cut off room to Babylon. You know, people need to be traveling. Unfortunately, you know, some of the rooms aren't ready yet, so you're all gonna have to pick a roommate. That's why there's so few of you. As the depressed-looking man
Alright.
says, "A roommate? Who could even possess a room with me when I don't possess a room with myself? How
Oh,
can I live with someone when I can't even live with what I've done in my past?
I feel that, man.
You want to be roommates?"
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, alright.
As Maira, you are roommates with the depressed man. Cool.
Oh.
Hey,
Hux?
yeah,
Hux, you want to room together like usual?
sure.
The Dragonborn man walks up to the turtle and says, "Would you like to be roommates with me?" As the turtle the turtle woman says, "Yeah, sure. I don't see why not." And then a half-elf man walks up to the human man and says, "Oi, want to be roommates?" And the human says, "Yeah."
Sorry, I'm writing these guys down.
Oh, Gretchen. Make sure you find the roommate. I don't know.
I think I got someone. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
There are
Jen.
3 people left, so one of you gets to room with me, and the rest of you get a room with each other.
I instantly look at Jed.
Yeah, I don't want to room with him.
You traitor.
No,
Poutine.
I mean, I don't want to room with the conductor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, better a goblin than a
I'll
conductor.
I'm good with this arrangement, I think.
Okay, yeah.
As he walks up to you, Ponton, and says, "Well, looks like you and I are gonna be roomies."
Wait, who's the detective rooming with?
Reggie.
Yeah,
Oh,
makes
yes,
sense.
duh.
Is
You and me, Reggie. As
Is
Reggie
it
says.
a human
Yeah.
man and a half-elf man?
Yeah, so everyone's going to introduce themselves now. As the Dragonborn says, "Hello, my name is Grumman," as I've said before. The turtle one looks up and says, "Hello, my name's Rylith." The half-elf man says, "My name is Ellis. I'm a half-elf, obviously." And then the human man looks up and says, "And I'm Necken."
Where's-
Cool. We're totally
Alright.
normal travelers with no real issues. Hey, conductor.
Yes?
How long is the train ride?
Well, it should be about 6 days.
Oh. Well then, cool. I expect that we all form magical bonds that will last
You're
a
traveling
lifetime.
across the country. It's a
Yeah, I know that.
It's
I'm
not that
kinda-
fast of a train,
Yeah. Well,
unfortunately.
let's all get along, hopefully. And I'm like eyeing Myra. Let's all get along, and nothing bad happen on this train.
Well
Mark
then.
my words.
He's like, "Let's get started," and he heads to the is like, "All right, the train room where I that is off limits to all. I control it with magic, you see. And if you wanted to do an emergency stop, you'd have to pull this lever here. So please get out of the main room. I'm gonna be starting the train." You see the detective and Reggie are at a table talking about something. They're kind of hovering over an object, being like, "So what do you think this came?"
Yeah, I wonder where this is from. Hey, gents. What's going on?
Oh, jeez. Ooh, little spider monkey.
Yeah, it's better than Greenie. Sorry for interrupting y'all.
Oh, it's all good. We were just discussing a dagger that someone threw at Reggie.
Oh. Do you mind if I join this? I have had a similar thing happen to me the night before I left the capital. Or Beckard.
Really? Well,
Yes.
Reggie's an expert with weaponry. That's why I keep him around. Isn't that right, Reggie? Yeah, whatever. No, yeah, someone threw a knife at me and left a note saying, "Don't go to Babylon." And I thought it was weird, but it's a weird knife because it's from Kern specifically.
Oh. Does it look to be like pirate made?
No, I think looking at it,
Elven made?
I don't know. It's just a Kern knife.
Can you take a look at this one? And I pull out the knife that was thrown at me. Do they bear any resemblance?
Yes, that is also a knife from Kern. Have you found any other daggers recently?
I mean, no, not really. This one was thrown at me, and it also had a note, and I pulled the note. Not necessarily a threat, I guess.
What is it with the disciples and daggers right now? Who's their supplier?
I don't know him, but I know a name that could be connected to the disciples.
What would that be?
A weapons dealer named Beryl outside the capital.
Beryl?
That is the extent to I know him.
The depressed man pops out. That man speaks nothing but nonsense, talking to himself in a manner. I would never do that. Anyway, the storms of chaos shall subside, as he says, walking away. Baron, Gretchen and the detective and Reggie all head into your room as you're studying the book.
Baron.
Hello. Yes,
hey,
Gretchen?
Sorry to interrupt your reading.
That's
we have
alright.
a bit of a serious matter at the moment I'd like to discuss with you. Detective Reggie, come in.
Yes. Well, my associate here, Reggie, recently had a knife thrown at him. And we were talking about the existence of the disciples and their daggers, and we heard that you had one of their suppliers' weapons.
For
Yes,
context, it was the
I
same
do.
knife that was thrown at me.
May I take a look at it?
Here. You can look at it for a moment, yes.
Reggie, what do you make of this?
I warned them and I'm like, be careful, it's...
Of course. It's a poison dagger, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I found it at Beryl's workshop. It was in a box labeled The Disciples.
This is not good.
It's a perfect tool for assassinations.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
They're planning something.
Aren't they always?
They're always
But there's
scheming.
something else to this.
There's something a bit bigger. There's no way...
There's something more to this of the weapon.
Oh. I rolled a nat 20 on insight on it.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not just a poison dagger.
What do you mean?
Would
I
I
don't
know
how to
anything else
explain
about it?
And the detective's like, "What are you talking about, Reggie? What else could there be?" It's like I think the type of poison is different, but you could afford to. You should get this viewed by an expert. Make sure you can find all its secrets.
Do you know any
I am a
experts?
I am a weapons expert. What kind of expert are you talking about?
Do you specialize in daggers? I'm talking about someone who
Someone who
specializes.
in daggers. All right.
I mean,
I
know a bit, but you could probably do better than me.
Damn, I had something for this.
I know a guy in Nocturne, but I'm not sure how to reach him from here. Fortunately, my contacts are limited in this area.
I could take a look at it during the time of the train ride if you want.
Here, would you...
No, thank you. I'd rather hold on to it, and I take it back.
Baron,
It's fair
I
enough.
have my bag can hold many items, and very securely. Do you mind if I hold on to it? Bag of holding?
Gretchen, I already told you I'm holding on to the dagger.
I'm just saying for security reasons. Tomorrow, I can take a detailed look at it. I have a thing that could help.
Gretchen, I am an expert on weapons. I'm pretty sure that I can get more out of this than you can. Gretchen, I like you, but you need to stop asking about what's mine is mine. And honestly, in the future, if I give you information, I would prefer you don't share it with the whole everyone.
This is
All right?
two people that are allies with us, and you know this was for a disciple type.
Yes,
thing.
I know, and it's fine. Just in the future, be careful about what information you share. No offense, detective. It's interesting. The last time I saw a poison dagger, it was a while back. I sold one to a goblin woman.
I got one.
Who is this
I wonder
goblin?
if those... It was someone in the goblin camp. She went to Babylon? Perhaps we'll see her in the town.
Yes, perhaps we will. Reggie says as he looks at the detective, and the detective's like, "Fuck, I figured it out." And he steps out. As Reggie's like, "Oh, all right, I'll be on my way." And he steps out with the detective.
What my insight check on the dagger was a nat 20. Is there any information that I would be able to
That's the weird thing is, after he said there's something more to it, what stands out about that statement is, you know there isn't. Like, what could you have missed in your mind?
All right, I have a spell I like to use on it in the morning, but I have to equip it, so I have to wait till the next
You're
morning.
gonna go back to the Baron and be like, "So about that dagger." And he's gonna be like, "Shut up!"
Oh my god.
Did you guys feel suspicious about anyone on this train?
What? Reggie, do you? Reggie says, "No."
Look, I've never been on a train, but every single time I hear about the train, something bad has to happen on this train. And, stuff has been happening to us before.
This is a very safe train. Only like 10 people are allowed on at a time. No one's ever gotten killed on this train before.
But it could happen. You can't predict the future, man.
Gretchen, if someone dies on this train, I'll eat my shoe, all right? Does everyone go to sleep?
Nothing bad's gonna happen on this train. Nothing
Yeah.
bad's gonna happen on this train.
Luke, nothing bad's gonna happen on this train.
train.
But for sake of argument, can everyone roll me a perception check?
Yeah. Great.
Nothing bad's gonna happen on this train. Nothing bad's gonna happen on this train.
7.
Nothing bad's gonna happen on this train. 11?
Jesus Christ.
Any 11s?
Oh, 6.
Did anyone get above a 15?
Yeah, I got a 6.
I got a 7.
I got a 23.
Too bad a 23. Does not meet the DC.
No!
Gretchen's sleeping
All right.
at this point.
As you all go to sleep, Gretchen, I assume in the morning you're the first one awake.
I'm like...
You're super paranoid, so I
Yeah,
assume
I'm
you...
super paranoid. I get up.
As you step out, the noise goes off.
I pull out like both my guns and I'm just like pointing him like wildly. Oh, it's just me.
Wait, does this wake us up?
Yeah, actually, and the reason, Gretchen, you woke up is because probably about 5 minutes ago, the noise went off for the detective as well. And as you step out, you see the detective sitting there on a plate with a shoe.
I told you! Who is dead? Am I dead? Are you dead?
Just check the rooms.
Whose rooms? Is Reggie here?
Alyssa.
Huh?
You need... I'm kidding. Imagine. That'd be so fun.
I was
dead.
like, bruh.
No.
Is my roommate
As
dead?
you see Rylith sitting outside of her room going...
Like...
motioning for you to go inside her room. As you see Grommen on the ground.
Dang it, I was gonna ask that guy to give me spells! Teach me spells!
With multiple stab wounds.
Multiple stab wounds.
Does the bing bong ding bong go off now?
Stab wounds.
A body has been discovered!
It's at this point that the Baron comes out of his room and is like, what is going on?
Be careful of the
Yeah,
alarm.
I've heard all the commotions.
Yeah,
I
the alarm
come out of
probably
the
woke me up. So
Speaking of
Okay, so the
alarm,
alarm
speaking
goes
of-
off.
As the Baron, as you step out of your room,
What the hell?
Oh my
What's going
god.
on?
A
What is with
body's
all
been
these-
discovered! A body's been discovered!
What is with all these
God.
I'm
alarms?
stopping the train. I'm stopping the train.
So loud.
What? Why are you stopping the
A
train?
body's
we
been
do not-
discovered.
We don't need to stop the train yet. Let's just try to get a hold on what happened here. And I approach the
Someone
body.
died. That's what
So are
happened.
we
here.
all out in the hallway at this point?
Yeah, I see
Yes.
you all on.
Okay.
Okay.
I take a look at the body and try and gauge the status of it.
Oh, cool. Anyone who got above a 15, which I believe is just the Baron and Jed. Looking at this body, it was surprised in its sleep and stabbed multiple times.
Is
Person
the
appears to have
weapon
been-
still there?
No, it's not.
This person appears to have been stabbed multiple times in their sleep.
Oh, well, that's pleasant.
Yeah,
Oh.
somebody got the jump on them, and I'm not sure how someone could have gotten in and out of that room without.
Guys,
Is Rylith the one who's alive still? Without Rylith noticing, I
Guys.
believe we should question Rylith.
guys, it's a source user. I swear to
I'm
God,
sick
they
of
can
Sam.
stab people in their sleep. They can kill us
Right.
in our dreams.
I
Gretchen,
personally
calm the
do-
fuck down.
I
Myra?
personally do not believe that Rylith would be so foolish as to kill their roommate and leave all the clues right there. I think that,
I agree.
She would know that it would be kind of obvious, but I think we should question her all the same.
I agree. Ryder,
Yeah, makes sense.
What?
did you hear anything last night?
No, I woke up to my roommate being dead.
And this is the status of the body from when you woke up to right now?
Yep. I woke up and immediately went to go get the detective.
When did you wake up?
Are you gonna help, by the way? She says to the detective, and he's eating a shoe. In a minute.
At what time did you wake up, Rylith?
I don't know, about 8 in the morning. Not too long. Earlier, from like about 10 minutes ago. And then I was shocked and screamed and went to go wake up the detective.
And what time did you fall asleep?
Same as you guys, around 10.
This window opens without a problem. It's unlocked, like somebody could just slip in and out of here. One of you, go to one of the other rooms. Check if the windows are locked or unlocked.
I'll check
I'm gonna
mine real
rush over
quick.
there.
Gretchen
working.
tries mine and Jed's room. His and Jed's room.
I'll go try my room.
I'll try mine.
Your windows are locked.
Oh.
Is there a lock on the other one though?
They're like locked to where they're not able to be opened, but that one is. The one in that room.
Jed, so.
So the one in
was-
Gromlin's room is unlocked?
Yep.
Okay. Can it be
Good,
locked?
good
Is
find,
It,
Aiden.
is it only locked from
Nice.
the inside or outside? And can it be open from the outside? Hold on.
Yeah, actually.
Let me climb on the outside. We'll figure this out.
Are you sure that
Gretchen,
is safe?
Maybe check
I'm
if you
not
can
sure
unlock it
that's
from the inside.
wise.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm-
mean,
This train is moving quite fast. I think if
we
we
could
were
always
to do
stop
that,
it.
we'd
We
need
could
to-
always stop it.
We need to get to Babylon. But if there's a killer on the train, perhaps we should. Let's notify the conductor.
Hello?
Sir, a passenger has been murdered.
I heard.
Do you have any thoughts about this?
It's a
Some
shame.
of us are concerned that if there's a killer on the train, perhaps we should stop and figure this out before we move on.
Listen, logically, whoever killed this person is the one who he shares a room with. So just get her tied up, and then we'll move on and get to Babylon. This train does not show up late. We have too many important things to happen at once. I have people
I don't
who've already
think
put in
it's so
requests
simple,
for-
sir.
Exactly.
Well, unfortunately, if you want to get off this train, we can stop it and you can leave.
Alright, hold on. And I head back out, and I'm like, the conductor does not want to stop the train. He suggests we tie up this Rylan character.
Are you talking to all of us?
that
Well,
would be
this is-
Yes,
smart.
I am.
What? I didn't do it though.
Hold on. I'm not saying we should tie you up, but I do think we need to safeguard ourselves, just in case.
We could. I take the Baron over, and like at earshot of everyone else.
Does anyone have any ideas? And you
I
can
have
correct
Baron.
me. Yes.
Come over here.
Yeah.
We're out of earshot, right?
Yes.
Whoever killed Gromlin must have known where his room was. I don't know if his death was targeted, but if we continuously switch rooms each night without alerting everyone to that same room. The killer might not be able to track us. What I'm saying is we should maybe switch rooms every night.
How exactly are we going to coordinate that?
The killer would eventually find out. They could find out that we were switching rooms, but they don't know who's in each room.
I think there are duos in each room, right?
There are
I think it'd
duos
be
in
bet-
each room currently.
I think it'd be best if we just have one person keep watch at a time.
That could be true. I don't suspect anyone in the party.
Me neither. Well,
Well,
even Maira would have no motivation to
would.
do this.
Yeah, I don't think she hates Dragonborns. Not that I know of.
I don't.
I want to
I'm
take a
going
look
to
at
need
that
to
body.
talk to some of the. I think we need to talk to some of the passengers.
I want to inspect the train.
Very well,
I
you
was,
can do that.
Last night,
Jet-
as I was coming back, I checked in one of the rooms under construction just to see if, truthfully, if there was anything I could use to make stuff, make gadgets or anything. And the conductor was there. First room I looked in, the conductor was there. Said not to check the rooms because they were under construction. I asked under construction in what way. He slammed the door in my face. There are, out of the maybe 60 odd rooms, only 12 of them are able to be lived in. There's an entire cart not being used.
It is strange.
That is
Oh,
undeniably
there's
suspicious.
somehow construction going on an active train. If you look at if you
I'll
could
look
look
into
into
that.
that while
would-
I speak
Can
with
you-
the passengers.
Can I check your window real quickly?
Of course, follow me. He takes you to his room and says, check away.
Does it open?
It does.
Oh,
Wait, does what open?
The detective's window.
Detective's window does open.
who am I talking to right now? Are they both in their room?
They are, yeah, they're both in the room just talking to each other. What do you say?
Will.
What are their names again? I just wanna know.
Ellis and Necken.
Alice and Neck. Okay, I'm sorry.
Necken is the human, Ellis is the half
Necken and Ellis. All right. Hello, Neckis. Necken and Ellis.
Gretchen,
Whatever, dude.
Luke, because you wrote that down, I assume you get inspiration. I appreciate people who... I appreciate information retention and not Neckis or whatever you just said.
Hello, Neckis.
D4, baby!
There. All right. So
D4, yeah!
Not our name, they say. Not either of our names. What do you want?
I was just wondering if you heard anything from last night. You are across the room from Gron. Oh no.
Who?
Excuse me,
Who?
Ponton.
Say his name.
Is it Gron?
Excuse me, Ponton. I walk up.
Oh, thank you.
I was about to. I'll handle the investigation if that's all right with you. Edis, Necker. I forgot the. Edit. I remember one of them. That's
so
it.
Gretchen
Upgrades,
walks in.
baby, upgrades.
So Gretchen walks in. Hey, Neckis. Hey, Ellis.
Wait,
Neckis? Stop calling me that!
Necken.
Gretchen,
Necken?
you're busy.
Necker.
This
Take
is
away
all
that
you're
inspiration.
I'm
You
joking.
lose it.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You got it wrong.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, it's
Horrible.
Excuse me, everyone.
Why is
I
Jed
would
the best
like all of
investigating
you
when
to
he's
gather in the
stupid?
common area for questioning, please.
All right,
Oh,
fine.
okay.
All right. I guess I'm gonna come there.
Everyone who's on the train right now?
Sure. Gretchen can do his own thing, and I'll let the
Yeah.
detective do their own thing too.
Everyone except for Gretchen and you are there, I believe. And the detective
Is
and Reggie.
And the detective.
Those 4 people are not there. Everyone else is met.
All right, everyone. I've gathered you all here because we're going to figure out who
I've come to make an
killed.
announcement.
I've gathered you all here today because we are going to figure out who killed Gromlin, and we're going to do it today, before any more bodies can be found. I'd like to talk to each one of you individually. If that's all right with you, and even if it's not, I still would like
Oh, and
to...
also the conductor's not there. He's still piloting the train.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of nods. It's like, all right.
All right. The rest of you. So I'm gonna take each person one by one into the other common area car and talk to them
The
privately.
Baron's gonna do a John on everyone.
We're gonna start with Rylith comes in first, so she sits down and says, "All right, what questions do you have for me?"
I'd like to know about you. I'd like to know in general about you. Do you have any association with Grauman or anyone else on this train?
No.
All right. So why are you headed to Babylon?
Meet up with a friend.
A friend? Do you mind me asking who?
I do, actually.
Is it a goblin by chance?
Roll me insight.
Why would you tell me to roll me insight? What does that mean?
7.
No telling. She says no.
Alright. And yesterday, while we were on the train, did you speak with Grauman at all?
Bit? Yeah, we talked. He was my roommate. I got to know him a bit.
What did you learn about him?
Pretentious sorcerer man, studied magic, going to a magic convention, was interested in the tournament, loved knowledge. That's it. He didn't seem like, he was annoying, but he didn't seem like the kind of guy who had enemies. I don't know why someone would want him dead.
He was looking to participate in a magic tournament?
No, the Emperor, he's doing a tournament where anyone can enter from like a drawing or whatever, but if you win, you get a boon. So the Emperor will fulfill one request you have.
Interesting. So the Emperor will fulfill any request.
Pretty much, yeah. Seeds.
I sort of meant to make a mental note to log that for later.
Look at these seeds I'm planting, gentlemen. I'm gardening right now.
Oh my goodness.
You're such a hoe.
Oh.
Did you say Grauman was a magic user?
Huh? Yeah, he was a sorcerer.
Interesting. I myself am something of an aspiring sorcerer.
Something of a sorcerer myself.
You know, you can't aspire to be a sorcerer. It's something you're born with, right?
Well, I guess I should say I'm aspiring to be a wizard, not
That's more
wizard, sorcerer. Do you have any sort of magical ability?
I'm a cleric.
All right.
Roll me a perception check on that.
Perception. I really need to remember what my modifiers are. 15.
She's hiding something.
You're a cleric, huh?
Yeah.
What experience do you have in the clericing? Is that a word? Doesn't matter. Cleric business.
Not much. I worship the many-faced god, which is the idea that you can worship the entire pantheon instead of focusing on one, and I draw my power.
Does this include the source?
No, the source isn't a god. The source is a residue of a forgotten era that we shouldn't be tampering with.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. All right. I think I've heard enough from you for now. So I head her back into the main room.
I think what's going to be critical to this investigation is finding which windows open and which ones don't. From what I figured right now, the victim's window opens, and I've just discovered that the Maira's window also opens.
The detective's window also opens.
Really? The detective in Reggie's room?
Yes.
I think
We
what
need
is
to
key
figure out
is-
which rooms do and don't real quickly. I'll take all the rooms on this side of the cart, and I like motion the side that's like opposite to ours, so like the Baron, Groms, and like Ellis and Nocken.
So what you guys notice is, looking at it, what's it? Okay, I'm gonna say which rooms don't open after trying. After you guys look through this, Ponton's window won't open, your guys' windows won't open, and last but certainly not least, Ellis and Necken's window won't open. Oh yeah, Hux and the Baron's window opened. It didn't when they first checked, but it does now.
Huh.
Oh.
Neither me and Jed know that this window has changed.
No, you don't know that the window's changed. Who would you like to interrogate next?
I think the next person should be Ellis.
Alice walks in and says, "Hello."
Oh.
Hello, sir. Ellis, isn't it?
That is my name.
Do you have any affiliation with anyone on this train?
None whatsoever. Roll me an insight check.
Oh.
Hmm.
16.
He is telling the truth.
Oh. Alright. Alright. Why are you headed to Babylon?
That's personal.
Sir, this is an investigation. I'm afraid I need to know, at least have a general sense of
On
why
what
you're
authority?
headed to
Are you a copper?
Probably should have had the detective.
I am a known... I am a known weapons inspector who inspects murders involving weapons.
I'm a
Less
murder
than-
expert. I'm an expert on murder.
Hey,
Yes,
if you don't have a warrant, man, I'm not gonna answer an unnecessary question like that, okay? My business is my business.
Sir, I don't mean to be... You know what? I lift up my axe in a threatening manner. Sir, you're going to answer my question, or you're going to be in. We're going to do this either the easy way or the hard way.
He starts screaming and runs out and says, "It was him!" As all of them are looking at you holding an axe.
No, I don't have the axe when I walk out of the room.
Well, no, he opens the door and runs out as everyone's just
Oh.
standing outside with you holding an axe as he says, "It's him!"
No, okay. Alright, I was just...
He threatened
You
to kill me because I
just-
didn't want to tell him where I went.
I was trying to collect information, and he was being... I wasn't going to kill him, I was just trying to scare him a little.
You kind of looked like it.
I apologize, sir. It's just that if we want to figure out who the killer is, we have to cooperate. And you weren't cooperating.
Lights go out.
Shouldn't
Everyone-
have rushed him.
Oh.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Wait,
What
what
about
if we have
people
dark
with dark
vision?
If,
vision?
if you are not, it is a darkness that you can't see in with dark vision.
Oh, improved.
If you are not in this room, so Aiden and Luke, you will not. Neither will the detective or Reggie.
Question.
Lights come back
Luke?
up. Ellis is on the ground dead.
Ruh-roh.
Do we hear
Well,
the screams?
I guess it wasn't him.
What the fuck? The detective says, walking in.
Fuck the what?
How did someone die in front of you guys?
The lights went out, and
It was
then
completely
he
black.
was dead.
Do you not have dark vision?
No, that's the weird part.
I do, but it didn't work.
Can I inspect the body?
Yes, you can look at the body.
Damn it.
I'm gonna do the same.
I want to see if it has anything on it that might be of interest. Any...
Are you
I would-
looting
I'm
it?
also- I'll-
Yeah.
I'll investigate the body as
Can
well.
I wait? Do I?
Are you investigating or looting, Myra?
I'm gonna loot.
Roll me a D20 loot check. As the detective says, "Hey,
Can I
don't
try
steal anything from him."
I'm not.
Myra,
I'm
you
just
could be
going to see if there's
contaminating
anything
evidence. You could be
important on
contaminating
here.
Evidence. Just give us
All right,
a second.
it's a straight D20 roll for a loot check. So
Are you
Alright.
seriously allowing this to happen?
You can stop her. I don't want to
I
touch
want
her.
to stop her. Can I stop her?
yeah, certainly. Roll me an opposed athletics check.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
Every time. Always.
They don't like it when you loot bodies in this game, guys.
Alyssa does
Fuck.
something. Will
It's
says,
not-
"Can I stop her?" It's
It
This
is
is
gen-
just
it is
payment
generally
this is just
frowned
payment
upon.
from last night. From last night.
It was, yeah.
All right. Well, do I still have the opportunity to loot or no?
I rolled an 11. What'd you got?
I rolled a 19.
Damn.
Cool. Yeah, you
All right.
brush him off, and you're able to go through his body.
All right. Well,
Great.
What'd you roll for your loot check?
Oh, let me see. 16.
Cool. You just find his money on him.
oh my god.
Just money.
I come over and I say, "Myra, what are you doing?
I'm looking to see if there's anything that's been left on his body that might
You
be
have money in
incriminating.
your hand right now.
Why are you holding his money?
Because that's all that's on him.
This isn't a good thing.
Everyone, step aside from the body, please."
Preferably not too close. You could kill each other.
Can I still want to investigate the body. Can
I
just do
leave the
that?
room and I go back to my room. Like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, I go to the Baron's room.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Why are you going to my... Okay, whatever. I just say everyone step aside from the body, and then... you tell I'm trying to take control from you fools who are looting bodies?
And then
I
God...
wanted to see if there's anything important on the body. I'm
and
just
then
saying.
God's gonna take a potty break real quick.
That's an investigation at the very least. You don't have to take it.
Okay, my investigation is shit, so it would make my life easier just to loot his body and see if there's anything important.
How bad is your investigation?
That's not metagaming, that's brilliant.
That's not
brilliant.
metagaming, that's using
brilliant.
my brain, Coleman.
That's brilliant, Coleman. Shut up, don't tell her otherwise. That's brilliant. Why are you taking his money? I'm
but it's also
investigating the money.
Whatever.
I didn't take his money.
You're just fueling. Myra, you're the next one up for interrogation.
Oh boy.
You still have the money in your hand.
No, I didn't. I left it.
You took the
Everyone
money?
step aside from the
No,
body.
I did not take the money.
Shut up.
investigating.
Everyone step aside from the body and I investigate the body.
I'm investigating the body as well.
I told you to step aside.
Yeah, no. No.
Reggie.
And like that, Will's characters have returned to normal. Cool, both you roll me investigation.
16.
Investigate. 19.
This time it was a single stab wound.
Single stab.
Where, might I ask?
Chest.
Chest. Okay.
Chest.
Did anyone scream?
Can we tell what the murder weapon is?
I'm not in the room anymore. I left.
Myra left.
Myra? Where the hell's Myra?
She went back to her room, I think, or at least in that direction.
Oh my god, and I storm off to go find her.
Alright, I use flight and fly outside through the Baron's open window.
Do I see this as
as you do that, I'm gonna put on the timer. You have 10 seconds before you cannot get back on the train. So you have to tell me exactly. Begin.
Alright, I turn around and try and grab the train.
Cool. Roll me a strength check.
Okay.
Come on, you got this.
Oh my
Fuck,
goodness.
5.
Your hand slips as you miss, and the train keeps going forward. If you miss this, the train will fly past you.
This was not.
This is a horrible idea.
All right, rolling d20 now. 9.
The train flies past you as you are trying to fly to keep up.
Oh, goodbye, Jed.
If I look out the window, like say like 10 seconds after that, or a little bit after
17,
that, can I see like
16,
Jed off in the distance?
Oh my
18.
Yeah, you see Jed trying to fly to keep up.
Jed! And I rush to the front and I pull the emergency lever.
The front of the train?
Yeah, I mean the carts are right next to each other.
Okay.
As the train stops.
Jed!
Why did you do this?
Someone fell off!
You reach Myra and you're talking to her, so start that conversation. I'll tell you when it stops specifically.
Alright, Myra. You're next for questioning.
Alright, I don't know exactly what you want from me.
I want to know why you tried to loot that body just now.
Look, I wanted to see if the guy had anything important on him. All he had was his cash, and I didn't take it.
Important like what?
I don't know, a weapon or something? Something incriminating? I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
Myra, I have another question. What were you up to in the last few days before we left Leicester?
I took a job. Why do you ask?
What kind of job?
I don't know, just a guy asked me to do him a favor.
What kind of favor?
Look, I don't have to tell you exactly what I did, alright?
Yes, you do, and then the train stops.
The train stops.
Is it like fast? Is it like sudden enough to like knock people over, or is it just kind of like...
No one falls over.
Wait, why is the train... The train stopped. Did the conductor finally come to his senses? And I head to the front of the train to see what's going on.
And as you head to the front of the train, Jed, at this point, you've kind of reached in, finally gotten back on.
Okay, at this point, I want to be on top of the train.
Oh my god.
Oh my...
Now that it's stopped, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you land. Immediately, it's a little bit hard, but you're able to kind of figure out how to move as you are now on top of the train. Cool. As the conductor says, "Do that again, and I'll kill you."
Gretchen,
There's
did
a
you
murder
stop
happening.
the train?
Yes, Jed somehow fell off the train.
Jed fell off the...
I have no
What the
idea.
hell?
Okay. He was investigating a room, and then he's like, hey, I need to do a spell. It requires only one person. Can you give me some privacy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a friend of yours, so I'm going to give you some privacy. And the next thing I know, he's outside the train.
All right.
So nice.
Well, this is probably for the best. Conductor, there's been another death.
Okay.
You seem really lukewarm about all these people dying.
I'm a train conductor. What do you want from me?
To show some human... What race is this guy? Just wondering.
Okay, I want...
He's a human.
Just to show some human decency.
Sir, you're going to need to join the rest of the passengers in the common area. We've been going through them and questioning.
My boy, do you know how do you know what jurisdiction the train falls under? Leston or Babylon?
Babylon?
No. It doesn't.
Well, good,
But
because
so-
I'm a Leston authority.
Oh, no, it doesn't fall under Leston either. The train falls under my authority. As he begins to move the train again. I am the god of this train. Either I can kill God or I am a god, and I do not care if there is a difference.
Sir, Sir, you can flex your authority all you want, but there are more of us than there are of you, and if we think the train needs to be stopped, then it needs to be stopped.
Tell me, who bought your tickets?
My
Did you
friend,
buy them?
Hux.
Well, you should have known when you signed up. This is how the train works. It's under my jurisdiction. All right? I'm the train conductor, and that's the agreement. I provide my service to the train, and I just
I
get
try to
nothing.
punch him.
No. Baron.
Baron.
Wait, am I here?
No, you're not. Why would
Baron.
you be there?
Can
Well,
I
because
try
I
to
didn't
try to
move
like
from the common area. Is
Can
that
I,
No,
like,
this is in this front area.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is only
Is
me,
Gretchen
Maira.
trying to stop me?
Yeah, I'm trying to stop. I'm just trying to
Roll me an opposed athletics check to stop.
Baron.
him.
I need a roll, sorry, my bad.
Well, let's first see if
Hold
the
a
Baron
nat
is-
20.
I rolled a nat 1.
Cool. Gretchen, you trip and fall under has boom. You just like sock him as
At
roll
least it didn't
damage.
hit me.
Or what's the if it's an unarmed strike? What's the damage?
The unarmed strike is 6 damage.
So that's 12 damage to him as he.
You did roll nat 20 on him.
Yeah, I did. So 12
Yeah,
damage.
he cracks his neck. If you do that again, I will kick you out of my train.
You
Alright.
can't kick me out of a moving train,
It
which
just
you
happened to
start.
Jed. It just
He
happened to
snaps his fingers and like a little compartment opens up below you as you nearly fall out, but he stops it and says,
Oh.
"I'll have you know
Baron.
I'm in complete control of this train."
Jed. Can I insight check him on that?
And I storm off.
I'm trying to
angrily.
insight Baron.
You say-
I grab him like Baron. We need to get Jed,
What?
the detective, right now. I know who did it.
You do?
Shut up. Just come on.
How?
Shut up. Just come on. Come on.
Okay.
Ooh.
And so
Jed.
We get-
Jed. Do I run into Jed? Or no, wait. Jed is nowhere. I don't know where he is.
I was on my
Jed
way up to the
is
front of the-
dead.
I was on my way to the conductor cabin. I think I'd run into you.
Jed.
So
Yeah,
as,
so-
as you're heading into like you two like all so everyone except for Myra's in the main cabin area now, along with the detective looking at the body,
Jed.
and along with Rylith and
Oi, what's that?
Jed, come here. Follow me.
who else is currently
Okay.
present? I wrote where everyone was. Neckin's also there. There we go.
even you
Neckin-
forgot Neckin's name.
No, I didn't know who was there. I'm trying to keep
Yeah,
track
yeah,
of who
yeah,
was
yeah.
there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jed, follow me. I know who did it.
Who's that?
Come on. And I get the detective. Brian, I need you to come over here.
Sure.
And I lead him to the between the two commons room. I get him like in the between area,
Cool.
so not in the train. We know that whoever's opening the windows, or whoever has been opening the windows, is killing them. Correct?
I think that is
Yes.
an assumption we can make, but we don't know that for sure.
The conductor controls the train. He can lock and unlock the windows at will. He's
I'm
involved in
suspicious
this.
of the conductor too.
No, this
but
seals it.
You say you have dark vision, yes, Baron?
yeah,
And in the darkness earlier, what did you see?
nothing. was as if I didn't have dark vision.
He has an accomplice.
I think
He
it is
definitely
safe to
has
say
an
that there
accomplice.
is- I think it is safe to say that there is some kind of magic at play here, even though I'm not sure what. If you're dark
My
vision
question
cannot
is,
see
how are
that.
we supposed to approach accusing this conductor? I tried to overpower him, and he
He has complete
opened
control
up a
of the train.
hole in the train and almost sucked me out.
He has
I have
complete
an
control
idea.
of the train.
Give me just a moment here. I
Jack,
go into
Jack.
the conductor's cabin.
As you guys are doing this, Reggie hops over and says, "Oh, hey guys!" As he hops into the next area because he's currently
Reggie?
investigating the top. Yeah, he hops over. I'm investigating the top area.
Can I kind of climb up the side and just Reggie, are you okay?
Yeah, just investigating the top. Want to help?
Is it safe? Are we going fast enough that I can walk aggressively on top?
Yeah, you could.
All right. I'm just okay. I tell the Baron and the detective, do not trust the conductor. He's definitely one of them. I think there are two people, but he's definitely one of them. He's the one opening and closing the windows. That is 100%. We can't control the train. He has complete control of the train. There's he has an accomplice.
we get it.
Gretchen, you feel a knife plunge into your side. Will you roll me 3 con saves?
Oh!
Three
con saves.
Oh.
Wow.
These are
Don't
pogs. These are pogs. These are pogs. 21, 10, 25.
Okay. As you are now under the paralysis condition, he begins twisting the knife into you and says, "You know, it's really funny."
You bitch, Reggie!
Oh,
Can I cast alarm?
You are under paralysis. You can't do anything.
Damn it.
As you take 20 points of
Always
damage,
the one to find them first, huh, Luke?
as he says, "You know, I didn't think it'd work." As he begins twisting the knife into you, "I didn't think that the detective would hand me an opportunity like this. A chance to kill 6 really problematic people to my group. I mean, come on. How crazy is that?" As he begins twisting the knife in, "Oh,
Farewell, Ray.
This is smart because he's like the last person I was looking into.
Really?
No.
Who was the one I suspect?
I mean, I suspect
I mean,
him since the beginning.
I had some
Like, so you're just
suspicion
low-key
of him, but
this
I
mode.
never
Yeah.
made him gather with the
This-
group.
I didn't
This
trust
is
him at the
an-
beginning either.
no, I think it goes without saying, but my name isn't really Reggie. It's Jillian. I'm a member of the Disciples, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course, you assholes are up to this. Do you have are you with the conductor?
What? Oh no, that's the best part of it. You all are chasing a goose chase. As he stabs you again, you take another 5 points of damage. As he grabs you and he is pulling you over the side of the train and says, "Now, I didn't know today I'd be getting permission to put down a greenie, but
Can I not use any kind of magic right
I
now?
do
can't.
not like.
you're under
No
the paralysis
spells.
condition, my dude.
Oi,
What if-
conductor.
What do you want?"
I hear it said that you have total control over this train, do you not?
"Oh yes, except for the rooftops."
Except for the rooftops. What does that mean?
"Oh, I don't know. I have control of everything inside."
Inside. So you could open and close windows at will?
Huh? Yes, of course. Baron, what would you like to do?
I enter Myra's room. Myra,
What?
we didn't get to finish our conversation. What were
Actually,
you
we
doing?
were done talking. Get out of my room.
Wow.
No.
Oh.
You're
Excuse
going
me?
to answer my questions. If you want to help us find this killer, you're going to answer my questions.
Why should I answer the questions of the man who tried to exorcise me from this group? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now get the fuck out.
Oh.
Ah, I go for a punch. Fury at everyone right now. It's not specifically Myra necessarily. He's just pissed off because people keep rebuking his investigations.
Okay, cool. Roll the hit.
You lost the right to investigate as soon as you tried to kill someone.
18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 hits.
All right, I punch you for 6 damage. And then I go for another punch because I have 2 attacks now. Which I
Bruh.
forgot when I was attacking the conductor. But you know what?
Wait,
fine,
dude, are
'cause he
you
was-
raging? I want to know.
No, I'm not raging. I just level 5. Now I have 2 attacks.
He's just
Well,
having a
no,
temper
I'm
tantrum
asking
and
in
taking it out on
general.
Myra.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, exactly.
Alright, so then I do another 6 damage.
Ugh, what is wrong with you?
Sick of you. I'm sick of people questioning me. I'm trying to help here, and I'm trying to be a good person, and everyone just keeps assuming that I'm out to. I storm out of the room.
Really? You're trying to. I'm gonna lecture this man.
So you're
You're
chasing me
gonna
then?
follow
Yes, I'm gonna chase
Yes.
after the Baron.
Oh, you're gonna fall unconscious.
I'm gonna die.
Really? You, the man who just punched me, is trying to do the right thing?
Yes,
You
I
see how
am. Why do you
flawed that
think I
logic
came on
is?
this mission?
You came on this mission for self-greed, just like I did. Don't try
No,
to
I
put yourself
didn't.
above me. Yes, you did.
I lost everything in Beckard. I killed King Wallace, and the whole city knows.
You did what?
I mentioned it in the battle last time. I said that I killed King Wallace. You just weren't listening.
Did he?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I said
How do you- yeah.
right after I killed the other king, I said you can blame me. I killed King Wallace. I killed this guy.
Alrighty then.
You see the meme I sent?
Yeah, I did. Kick the baby! Don't kick the baby. Kick
Well,
the baby.
maybe instead of trying to just be good, hitting people and getting angry at people for not doing what you want isn't the best solution.
Well, it's not like you're an expert, Myra. You were trying to kill Gretchen last time we saw each other.
Tried to use the baby excuse.
Look, yes, I know I tried to kill Gretchen, and that was my mistake.
You're right, it was your mistake.
It's Hux. As a lot of chaos is happening around you, time stops,
Oh no!
Oh boy.
and you see above you things clear as you see Reggie holding a knife, twisting it into Gretchen.
And
As you-
Gretchen-
You asshole! I'm like screaming this.
You don't hear anything. You just see that.
Do I know where that is taking place?
It's right above you. As we're gonna cut back. Time comes back.
And then I enter the cabin with all the people in it, still arguing with Myra.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
The amount of wrong
asshole.
things you've done in this party greatly outweighs anything I've done, Myra, so don't be lecturing me about how good I should be.
Aaron!
Alright, well, if you're going to claim that you're good, then maybe don't punch me the next time you want to ask me a question.
I tried asking you politely, and you...
Alright, I'm casting
Okay,
Shatter.
Yo! Where are you-
I'm putting it away from everyone, but it will create an extremely loud sound that can be heard up to 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
So no.
That's gonna knock the train off its tracks.
Holy shit.
Let's see.
Is there
Yeah.
an emergency brake in every cart or just the front one?
Huh? Yeah. What do you want?
Is there?
Can I do that? Cast
Yeah, you can do
Shatter?
that. Dope. I don't care.
Cool. Okay, I cast Shatter.
You don't need my permission to do things. You can just do them.
Okay,
What the...
do that.
Oh, my ear.
Ah! What the
Gretchen's in
hell?
danger and is being stabbed by Reggie.
I'm gonna
Please
fall.
help!
Wait, the
What?
shatter.
What?
What?
Where?
Up there.
On the roof?
On the roof?
I'm gonna immediately run up.
We are gonna cut to Gretchen as he's twists the knife in again, for another 5 damage as he says, "You know, it's really tempting." Oh, is my accent slipping back in? Old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, you know, it's really tempting to want to put down a greenie right now, but
Yeah, and I want to put down a scoundrel too.
I want you to tell me everything you know.
Well, I know
Otherwise-
you're an asshole for one thing. What else? Yeah, Lyran's a bitch. You're a cunt, and my friends are coming.
All right, I'm gonna give you one chance. I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me exactly what you found down below the library and what transpired. If you lie to me, I will drop you.
You know how I'm lying?
I have a feeling.
You have a feeling, huh? Well,
Yes.
I am gonna tell the truth. There were 3 pricks down beneath the library. King Victor, Gerald, and that asshole Dante. I was out of it a lot. Very similar situation. He was going to use me as his science experiment, and that's never going to happen again. Similar situation right now. It's dark. There's bodies on top of bodies, bugbears. Now, what do you want to know exactly? Because I can tell you everything that's happening.
That was just a calibration test to see how willing you are to come forward with the truth. I have one final question.
Of course.
Where is Lupin?
Lupin? You're not gonna like my answer. You're really not. I don't know where he is. Could be anywhere. Could be Babylon. Could be back in Leston. Could be in Nocturne.
He smiles and says, "You should have lied to me," as he pushes you off. I'm going to ask you to roll another 3 con saves.
My con is really good. Nat 20! That's my first one.
On 1.
Second one is 16. Last one is 14.
You break out of it as you're falling down.
Can I use my? Can I try to like? Can I try to grab onto the side of the cart?
You can roll me a strength check too.
Strength check. 21.
Cool. As you grab onto the side of the cart, what do you do?
I punch a hole through the window and I get in.
Cool.
Guys, it's Reggie. He's above the thing, and I like pull out both my guns.
Hux just told me.
I'm gonna
Let's get him, guys.
Do all of you go up to confront him?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
As he stands there and says, "Alrighty then, shall we talk?"
What's up with
Okay.
the voice?
No talking. It's time for action.
So,
Maybe we should hear him out.
alrighty then. He nods and says, "Rylith, Nekin, you all good?" And they nod and say, "Yeah, we're good, Jillian," as they step forward near him.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Accomplices.
I knew
You
there was
wouldn't
an
believe it, but
accomplice.
we already got the train to stop, so we were able to teleport some people in. Really? You got the train to stop? Which one of you stopped the train?
Wretch.
How would
Now
I
that is
fucking know?
exactly what we needed. Well,
Great.
so the people our men are already in. That's great. All they got to do now is go forward and kill the conductor. You've sent them. Are they going to go that way? All
Can
right,
I
I'll
see
give
if
them a
he's
signal.
is he telling the truth?
Yeah, roll me insight.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do
All of
it.
us, or
I mean, I am.
all right.
We're not
17.
entirely sure what's happening.
17.
As he stomps on the bottom of the train and says, "You're good to go," and says, "All right, then, let's lay out the scenario. You need to kill me, but you also need to stop my men below from going and killing the conductor. Otherwise, you're going to be in even more trouble. So, let's play. Who's going to stay up and fight us, and who's going to go down below?"
I'll go
I
down
would
below
like,
and help.
I would like all of you
I'm
guys.
going down
I would like
below as well.
I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
Nat 20, baby!
Oh, 24! Poggers!
23! Yo!
Wow.
This is
Nat
this is
one.
the end of our. Oh, Myra. Myra. Can we take
You
like
did say you weren't sure what was going on, so...
I'm gonna chase after Hux and everyone else. Just like
Okay, so it's just
Get down
me
if
and
it gets
Jed
too
on the
trouble.
roof for now.
get down
Alright.
if it gets too
Okay.
troublesome.
Maybe Hux should come back.
I will allow Hux, since Gretchen, like, that wasn't happening in real time. Hux, if you want to stay up, you can.
Yeah, I'll stay up since.
Hux, join
This
me.
is a squad up here right now.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Ooh. Ooh. Coleman, roll me a tiebreaker.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Boo! Boo!
Boo!
Where did my dice go? God dang it.
If this person with a nat 20 attacks
Fell
Gretchen,
on the ground.
he could down him in this turn.
Come on, there's not enough room on this table. Uh-oh, 5.
Roll me another tiebreaker. I also rolled a 5.
Are you... What? Okay. 15.
I rolled a 15!
You are... We are literally the same person right now.
Box of Doom, Box of Doom, Box of Doom.
Box of Doom.
This is Box of Doom now.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
no way he's rolling. Coleman, you know the odds of that are so low.
Oh!
No!
Oh no!
All right.
Doesn't matter, it's a tiebreaker.
Imagine if I rolled a 1.
Hey!
That was hilarious.
Gretchen's
Do
gonna
I
die
still
in a
get my
second,
nat
and then-
20
You do,
two
you do.
attacks?
That person just goes
initiative?
before you.
Gretchen could die in the first round if 2 people attack him. Easy.
Someone did roll nat 20.
I've already lost health thanks to the Baron.
Well, Gretchen was stabbed and thrown off a train, Alyssa.
All right,
You
fair.
don't get to complain.
Well, the
Gretchen-
conductor's already lost health thanks to me too.
Luke
the same
really
amount.
does love to
Oh,
just
God.
isolate himself with my villains, and it always makes me sad. But I'm like, yeah, he'd
I
stab him and throw him off the train. I'm like, why would he
Again,
not?
like all the time, my man.
There's
This
no
is-
way in that scenario that Jillian isn't like, yeehaw! Like, that's the
Damn it.
perfect opportunity.
All right.
Oh my god.
Button.
We didn't think this through.
The
I really didn't.
these guys are gonna all rush out to go kill the conductor.
Oh.
Oh,
All of those dudes go before me? Wow, okay. The conductor is gonna die and we're gonna have to figure out some other way to get to Babylon.
Gretchen
I
could probably
guarantee.
run the train. Gretchen could probably run the train if he survives. Because
Wait, they
he's
all
not, he does
rolled a
not have
nat
good health.
20?
What?
Okay, there's.
I count initiative as the same for every type of enemy. Baron, you're up. Baron, you're up first.
Alright, so I get two attacks? Or how does this work?
You do, yeah. You get two
two
actions.
actions.
2 actions. Okay, cool. And each action I get 2 attacks, so I get 4 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So I'm gonna move towards,
And
well, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna attack this guy
Cool. Roll the hit.
with my great axe. Does a 27 hit.
oh,
Yeah, it's-
Alright, let me roll damage.
just roll him on the floor.
17. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm letting the dice roll. My nat 20 was on the floor. I'm letting them roll onto the floor a lot. 17 damage.
Oh.
dope.
Then
yeah,
for my
D12,
second
D12.
attack, I attack him again. Wait, where did my d20 go? There it is. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
All right, more damage rolls.
This guy, if this guy dies here, this guy would have just shown up for nothing.
11 damage.
Yeah, who is he? Gretchen? That image that you picked from Final Fantasy is so fitting of the Baron. Like, I can't imagine. any
Yeah,
other-
it is.
It was
so much
literally when I
fun.
came up with the character idea, I immediately visually thought of that guy.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
So wait, was Rylith the one who killed him all the time?
Yeah.
The most
Was-
obvious answer is the one that's the
Yep.
least obvious.
And I was talking, and I didn't trust the Reggie from the beginning because of the window.
As Jillian kind of puts his knife away, takes out a gun.
Gunslinger
Alrighty,
He has a
boys!
gun. Oh,
Let's
boy.
settle this like men. As he's gonna go for you, Jed, and boom! And like instead of a bullet coming out, like a beam of energy comes out of it.
Oh, we got some Metro over here.
Does a 24 hit?
No, Jack. Yes, it does.
Arcane firearms, maybe.
As it hits you for 9 damage.
Yikes. Jinkies.
As he, as a bonus action, is energy kind of starts surging out of him as he goes, "Ooh, it's been a while since I've been in a fight like this. I have to be some
dear.
Reggie man, so I can't really, be who I am. But it's nice to just let loose. Anyway, I'm gonna kill all y'all, so I hope you have fun with that. As it is now Rylith's turn as she starts building energy in her
Cleric,
hands.
oh
It
my
makes
God.
a fist as 2 lines
No.
hit her, hit Jillian, and hit Necken as she holds it and says, "I got you guys. All right, you can act as reckless as you want now." As he says, "Much obliged. Be sure to keep the healing coming." Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Cool.
I didn't put my chainmail back on, so.
You didn't.
Oh,
In the
Whatever.
arms.
Boom, 9 damage to you for the second
Angel.
I
attack.
have so much health, it doesn't matter.
So I'm just gonna try to shoot at this bugbear.
Cool. Roll the hit.
That one, Kith Ponton.
Oh, don't even.
Alyssa!
Alyssa?
Wait!
No!
No!
Natural one.
Alyssa, did you roll a 1?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
You straight up just hit.
She rolls a 1 for initiative. Literally all of her rolls this
Okay.
session have been 1s.
No, guys, shut up so I can hear her say she got max damage.
for anyone, for context, of course she would hit Ponton. She would.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me that doesn't make sense.
I'm glad the Myra hitting Ponton tradition
There
continues.
comes
Do I
there
roll
goes
to
the
do?
rectangle.
Do I roll to do damage?
Yeah, roll damage. Do it in roll 20. I'm curious if you roll max damage.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
why?
Rolls a 1 for initiative, and then she finally gets to go, and she rolls a 1 for
D20. Just roll in roll 20.
I'm rolling in D20. All right.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Roll in roll 20 or like.
9.
It'd be worse.
Okay,
Could be
thankfully
way
her
worse.
damage roll was bad, too.
As she pulled out a bow,
It's-
and like with like you're just like hit the enemy, and then you hit Pontus.
I'm so sorry.
Is that
Again?
That could be time.
Okay, this time it was not on purpose.
All right, he's gonna roll to hit you. Does a 14 hit?
Yes,
All right.
because I don't have my chainmail.
All right.
on, but it's fine.
Roll me 3 con saves. This is a box of doom roll.
Okay.
You will be paralyzed if it goes poorly.
Okay.
Okay, roll
So,
another.
so far so good.
16.
Okay.
15.
Oh,
Let's go!
nice.
I'm rolling on here from now on. Holy crap!
The Baron is perfectly fine.
That was way better than my to-hit rolls
Yeah,
earlier.
that definitely was. Holy shit.
As it is now Rylith's turn, as she's gonna shoot some more.
You can't even touch me!
It is now Alyssa. Myra, you're up.
Okay, I went to a dash.
What a
She's just getting
concept.
out of here. She's like, I don't
What
want to
a
attack
concept.
anything else and get more
All right,
one.
cool.
So, how does that work? I have 35 feet, so when I dash, how much does that give me?
Doubles.
Double.
70.
35
She does
feet. You're
it-
supposed to have 2.
What?
35 feet. How
She
many
doesn't-
feet do you have?
Literally nobody got that joke, Aiden. I mean, I got it
I got
after
it,
a
I just-
second,
Alyssa.
but...
Went over
Alyssa,
my head.
No. We're ignoring something. Alyssa, do you not know what 35 times 2 is?
Why are we,
Run,
why are we
Get out,
surprised?
get
It's
out,
70.
get out.
It's 70.
Gretchen's like,
You have
get
70
the fuck
movements.
out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Okay, I'll leave.
Jesus
not you,
Christ.
not you, not you.
Right,
Yasuki,
5,
he's
10,
there.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm out.
All right, you're out. As we're gonna move you to the other side.
We didn't even need to...
She didn't need to die.
Wait, is he already right? They're like only 50 feet away from us. That's one dash.
Oh.
And you guys never dashed. You were like, this bugbear is our life.
Why did the watch together stop again?
Yeah, you know what?
Because the loop doesn't work. Hold on, I got it.
Wait. No.
What?
No, he's gonna play music that makes us look stupid.
Oh no.
Yes, he did it.
All right, the word up is only for the top place. I'm gonna be playing the circus theme whenever the bottom people go. All right, wait.
You're gonna set this street on fucking fire by the end of this. Too.
All right, cool. Anyway, keep going, Myra.
Okay, so do I have to use the whole movement? From the
I
dash?
mean, yeah. You've already
Okay.
You've already gone over.
30, 35. Oh, got him off grid. Oh no.
No!
Get back on the grid.
40. Wait. Okay. Wait.
How did you get this back? Fine. You're just gonna be sport. Here, I'll move this to you guys.
Yeah, this is crap.
You know what? It just looks like we have to be off grid.
We're off grid, boys.
Just like.
Well, technically, we're
This
on
is the
grid.
grid.
35.
Why are we off grid?
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Hello!
Hello there.
As they look back and say, well, looks like we got a dash. And it's now their turn. If they're gonna dash as well.
They were just like taking their sweet time. They like stopped
Well,
out.
yeah, 'cause- Yeah, literally, they thought this was gonna be the easiest fight ever.
They stopped to loot the rooms.
Oh my gosh. We suck.
Circus. Afro circus.
You are not
Melissa,
a
can you
clown.
make your next character a literal clown, please? When you inevitably die at some point in this campaign.
Sure,
Y'all,
Coleman.
we're being a bit too mean to Alyssa. It is me and Will who are also this fucking stupid.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna have the clown theme on reference.
See, here's
for
the
when I
thing,
need it.
Coleman. I couldn't move the first
Can we
turn.
stop talking about this?
Yeah,
because
you
I
have
think.
an excuse to not. You did.
Can we stop
immediately
talking
try to
about that?
book
Because
it,
we just
whereas
fully
they did not.
distracted Alyssa from the fact that she could have taken an opportunity attack and now she can't.
What?
I feel like even if we weren't distracted.
Not metagaming to say it now because it's too late.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They moved
I was
over
like,
to
I was
the right.
watching them move, and I was like, please, opportunity attack, please, 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 please. And then he just moves, and Alyssa says nothing, and I'm like,
As back with the squad, we're up with you, Baron. We're
Okay,
hoping
I'm
we're-
going to roll
This is
to attack.
Alyssa, this is me regaining control from you.
I'm going to swing my great axe at the healer once again.
This is for killing a baby.
Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Does a 25 hit? Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Oh, cool. And then I get roll 1 for the damage. 6 damage
To who?
to healer woman.
Riley? Cool.
And then for my other attack, just imagine I'm swinging the axe around me. Now I'm going to attack Cowboy Man.
Cool.
We've never attacked him once.
21.
Oh, because of the human.
21. That hits.
Did you roll another one, Coleman?
9 damage.
I feel like this whole chapter has just been demonstrating that Myra is the picture of incompetence. Not just Alyssa, just Myra.
Yeah, poor Myra.
She just slept through the investigation, and now she's just not doing
I
shit.
did not sleep.
She was
No,
like,
she didn't sleep. She was like,
You just
she,
hid
the-
in
the-
her
all
bed.
she did, all she has done this session is loot a body, sulk in her room, yell at me, and roll 2-1.
And hit Ponton.
yeah, she
All right,
literally
that's
had
my-
a bag
that's
of
my
money,
turn.
and they were like, "What are you doing with the money?" And she's like, "I'm out." And then he was like, "Hey,
She
where
was
were
so
you?
suspicious,
Where were
I
you
had to
yesterday?"
question.
Hey, I have a question for you. Fuck off!
It's because when I looted the body, everybody gave me shit for it. Oh
Yeah,
my
Riley
fucking god, I'm
down,
such a
so-
dumbass.
Ponton, you
You're
are.
alright, Alyssa.
No, different reason now for me to be a dumbass, like a fifth
Oh,
reason.
not
Can I
Not
guess?
related
can I
to
guess?
D&D?
Can I guess?
No, absolutely related to D&D. Guess, Luke.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
Wait, are you kidding me? You
fair,
forgot
I didn't
about that
know.
during the wood-off.
The clown is punishment for the one shot.
20.
Honestly, yeah, you killed a baby.
Alright. I'm to attack this guy with my bow.
Cool.
You're
Well,
walking in front of me this time, not
That is
join.
smart. That's smart. She used her
Yeah.
movement before
Yes,
attacking.
now she can't hit anyone.
Okay, does a 14 hit?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna try
Not
again.
in that one. Upgrades.
Upgrades, people, upgrades. I can try again.
Alright, 2 attacks.
Would you roll?
I'm
Now one. Do it and roll 20.
so done with D&D Beyond dice.
Oh my god, don't use them anymore!
I'm done.
How do you want to kill her?
Shot in the head, real quick, and then...
Awesome. As the strings that were attached to them fall out.
Now there's no one left to protect you, and I swing at the cowboy.
Cool. Roll the hit.
I feel like this guy still has a trick up his sleeve. or
14?
something.
14. 14
Yes.
misses.
I should have just used Bardic Inspiration. Whatever, it's fine.
It's now Jillen's turn as he's gonna pull out the knife again, and it's gonna go to stab you, Baron. Missing. And he goes in to
Okay.
stab again. Does a 24 hit.
Yes.
Roll me 3 con saves.
Your con saves have been
Okay,
good.
in D&D Beyond, you know what? I'm gonna do it in here because it worked so well last time.
Yeah, this
It
is
did.
usually a box of doom roll.
Coleman, for what I think your AC is, the fact that he's been missing so many times is kind of scary.
Yeah.
I've just been rolling poorly.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh!
Mm.
Okay, well... Fuck.
You fall under the paralyzed condition as his knife hits you. So I'm gonna roll damage for the knife. You take 9 damage as it plunges into you, and he says, "You're a tricky one, Baron. But throwing you off this train card is gonna be mighty fun. Maira, you're up. I'm gonna stop playing the clown music. This is your round to redeem yourself.
Do it.
Thank you.
You fail.
All right.
Immediately rolls a nat 1.
That wouldn't be your fault then. That'd just be on her.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
That
I'll
one
just
while
spin the dice.
dashing, unless she tries to hit me.
Rolling that
Somehow
one.
rolls a nat 1 while
To
dash.
move.
30.
Could I make it to the next train car without dashing?
How much is your move?
15, 20,
Just
35.
30, 35.
10, 15,
So basically, you're thinking like, could I like attack and do something, or should I just keep sprinting? That's like the
Yeah.
option.
Yeah,
Basically.
because if you can get to the next car while not moving, you're guaranteed to hit because these trains.
No, she's not. If she screws up, she's gonna hit me.
I'm
again.
Never
gonna
say that.
I'm gonna say you have to leap of faith it. See if you can make it. If you're wanting to try to attack them.
I want to try. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Unfortunately, do not make it.
Damn it.
Damn.
Can
as
she
it
not
is
dash
now.
anymore?
No, she used all her
No.
movement.
I use all my movement, so that I
As
can dash.
as this squad is just
Just
gonna
tested.
keep going.
Well, hold on. Can I still had like actions,
You
so
have a bonus action. Oh yeah, you still have an action. You're right. What would you like to do? Sorry, that's on me. I'm just so used to you guys dashing.
I just want to try and shoot the bugbear.
Cool. Roll the hit.
All right, I'm not.
Roll and roll 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought I saw the one. I saw the one. It was so.
If it
Oh
was
yeah,
a
I got
one.
scared too.
If it's a
Me
one.
too.
If it's a one.
Man, it's
It's a
just
one,
taking a little
Alyssa.
bit.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Good try.
Oh no!
Okay, I do that all
Just
the
copy
time.
it. Just copy it. Just copy it and put a slash in there.
Do slash in front.
Don't.
Oh.
What I do? Don't type it. Just do the clicking.
Yeah, just
No,
click
the
it.
clicking doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work. What do you mean?
No.
I don't care. The more she. Oh yeah.
Nice.
That
Okay,
hits.
nice.
Roll damage.
All right,
Her
great.
modifier's plus 10.
Yeah.
That's
Ranger's
awesome.
got that. Ranger's rolled
That is
one.
awesome.
She's rolled 3 nat 1s for hitting when she has a plus 10 modifier.
She rolled 2 nat 1s for hitting and 1 for initiative.
Oh, okay.
I'm
well,
more talking
Well,
like last.
That's consistent with
one-shot.
everyone else's
Do
damage
you
rolls.
want to kill the
yeah,
bugbear?
it still sucks.
Yes, I want to kill the
We
bugbear.
did it! They
As,
killed the
an arrow hits
bugbear
the bugbear,
slowly
fully
and
dies.
painfully.
Ah.
Theron, you are up. Can you roll me 3 more con saves
Alright.
to try to break out?
Here we go.
I'm gonna guess I do not break out.
What'd you roll?
Roll 20. 8, 14, 3.
Yeah, that does not. Unfortunately, you do not break
You
out.
also got it that one.
One of them was a natural one as well.
I did that last time too.
Nat 1s and nat 20s have been very prevalent in the last few sessions.
As you, he's like, oh, hello, doggy. That's strong. As yeah, it is now Jillen's turn. As he's gonna make a strength check to try to.
I feel like
throw-
if I could get up, I could take out both of these guys.
He's gonna roll a strength check to try to throw Baron off.
This is
Fuck.
what
This-
to do.
Baron, can you roll me?
A weight check.
I don't know how to ask you how much you weigh.
I mean,
Definitely a lot.
He's a dwarf.
I don't know how much I weigh.
Did you like you
600
can
pounds. 600.
I didn't put a specific weight
It's
in
funny
my.
because I actually did.
So did
weigh
I.
How
weigh
tall are you?
190
I didn't put a specific height.
How
Oh
tall?
my
Oh my!
goodness.
Why would I do that stuff?
Dwarves are 4 to 5 feet.
I don't like those I don't like numbers. I put height tall for a dwarf.
We'll say he's like 5 feet then, or like a pretty
Yeah.
tall
5'2".
dwarf.
He's
Okay.
taller than
Yeah.
Gretchen, and Gretchen's like
Yeah.
3'11".
All right. Well, he has you in his arms then. That's
So he
okay.
just picked me up.
Yeah, as he's gonna attempt to throw you. Well, he's gonna have to move first, so he has you in his arms. Wow.
10,
Can you roll me one final con save? It's 3 more, but this time, actually no, it's now at this point it's down to 2. You have to
Okay.
roll me 2 con saves.
Box of Doom, Box of Doom.
Oh, okay.
11.
10.
10 and 11. I wrote down the rules. Okay. He is going to attempt to drop you off. As you watch the Baron slowly begin to fall down, Baron, you have enough consciousness to try to grab onto the train. You need to roll me a
So
strength.
I need to roll a strength check?
This is a box of doom strength check.
Oh my god.
Baron could hypothetically die here, guys.
You're good at this.
My
Die,
strength
die
modifier
or
is
just
plus
die,
5.
die
Wait,
or
you
just
He could, if he fell off a train, guys. I'm gonna call this a DC 13. 13. You need above a 13.
Oh no!
No! What happens?
Baron, you fully fall off the train. I am gonna now roll some dice.
I mean, I still have a lot. I still have more than half health left, so.
I mean, you might have the potential of being run over by a train.
Falling
No,
off a train
I
going
wouldn't.
that
I'm
fast?
behind the train.
No, falling off a train going that fast, people don't normally survive that shit.
All right.
Mhm.
This is gonna be 10d6.
The only reason Aiden did is because he was flying.
Yeah. God, I have nothing. Fuck.
42 damage to you, Baron.
Oh, okay.
Does that put you below negative?
Yes, it does.
All right, Baron is now in some field somewhere, continually making saves.
Oh boy.
As
I was wondering because you would have to get like a lot of damage.
and
to,
I know
I
I'm
still
not.
have
I'm not
bardic
gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue that
too.
that puts him out
Why
of
didn't you
combat.
use it on the guy who
could've
was
used it on
attacking me?
that.
The
You can use it on the
pigeon.
strength roll.
Yeah, it's true. You can't use it on a strength roll, but
You could have.
Yeah,
Wait.
you can use it on ability checks, you ding dong!
can?
Yes, any D20
it's
roll.
anything but,
Oh,
damage!
right.
but damage.
And death
Wait,
saves.
wait,
Okay.
no, well, okay, but it was 2 con saves. So using it on one of the con saves isn't
No,
gonna help me
Coleman,
when they
you could have
roll
used it on
them
the
up.
strength.
Check!
You could have used it on the strength check. The
What?
strength check
Wait,
to hold
which
on.
strength check?
The one to hold on.
Oh, I'm stupid. Well, what did I roll?
Oh my
What?
god.
I don't even remember what I rolled for that.
11, and you
We
needed a
make our
13.
choices.
I might have been able to.
You
save
probably
myself.
would have been
Okay,
able.
yeah.
So just logically, it makes sense that if he's like in a field right now, he's just going to continually be fighting for his life. I always have the rule that when combat ends, I just don't make saves a thing anymore. But in this situation, it just doesn't make sense that he would because he's not surrounded by his friends. Usually, it's like, oh, his friends help him up. So he needs to continually make
Alright.
saves as the Baron.
And I can't use Bardic Inspiration on deaths. Damn it!
Oh.
Why didn't I use it on the strength check?
Jed, you see him. So you just watched him pick up the Baron as he threw him off as the Baron tried to grab on, but fell.
All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to do something about that. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. And at this point, I'm just yelling at Mans, saying like, "You son of a bitch! You toss him off, you're going with him." And I cast Lane Power on him. And before I roll, I will say this is a new beginning for my luck. The luck I have this whole battle will have no influence on this next dice roll. This is
Hell yes.
You rolled a
No.
nat 20 on your last one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
this is new. This is a new thing, and I will do good. I will do good. All
So
right.
that's why you use FUD.
This guy is
oh my
dead.
god.
Be dead. Be dead.
All right.
I'm
D10
so shocked that all that
5.
build-up you did actually.
Okay,
bitch.
2.
That was -1.
I've gotten
That's
better.
14
but 14
damage. That's 14
is-
damage.
Yeah. So I launch him 10 feet back.
Wait, no! As he's also just he's gonna roll a strength check as well to attempt to get on.
Aw,
Dude, what if he
bitch.
gets stuck with me?
Yeah,
It's a
no, if
DC
he encounters the Baron, he's just gonna like, okay, fuck it.
It is a DC 13.
Or maybe he fucking falls
Is it?
too.
Is this Box of Doom?
Please.
I'm doing it.
Awesome.
I'm doing it box to doom.
Box with you. Here
Uh,
we go.
I do it like, I think, yeah.
And he had your strength mod,
Let's
too.
see how this does.
Oh.
Oh, he
As-
failed.
Failure!
I'm gonna do same thing as last time.
Die, bitch. Die,
All
bitch.
ones.
Die,
All
bitch.
ones.
This will
All
probably
ones.
kill him,
It's gonna be
actually.
all ones. It's gonna be all
Die,
ones.
bitch.
Nope.
That is. Everyone does that. Everyone forgets to slash.
Oh wow, that's still a hell of a lot. of
That's less than I took.
Yeah. Well, he's also that puts him below negative HP as that.
Okay.
In his terms, he's dead. As Necklin goes, oh shit. and is gonna chase after you, Jed, and is gonna.
Wait, I haven't even finished my turn, you fool.
As Necklin is not even. Necklin, you know what? His name's Necklin now. I like that more.
My second beam is going for Necklin.
I do too.
Dude, go for it. Roll the hit. My real name was Necklin this whole time.
Mod 23.
Let's go.
Roll the hit.
7 damage.
Cool.
I'm not doing good for damage rolls, but it's fine.
Baron, we are up to your first death save.
Oh boy.
Does this need to be Box of Doom or?
Yeah, all definitely.
All death saves are
Or
Box.
Box of Doom.
Wait, does he get a success if no one attacks him still?
Yes. He's
Wait,
fine.
no.
No,
One
that's fine. That's
success.
fine.
That
No,
is
shut
one
up, Coleman. Shut up.
Yeah, don't fight me on that. That's one success.
All right, save number 1 done.
First one is
A hit?
26.
Let's confirm to see if it
one-
crits.
Oh!
The nat 20s continue.
That is the
Roll
luckiest
damage.
on earth.
Let's hope that you don't roll a 1 in damage.
Oh, just give me my 1 in damage. I knew it was gonna happen. I don't
Fire,
bother
you
hoping
could've-
for anything.
Why is this happening?
That is
Literally,
a,
almost
that is a
every
10%
D10
chance.
plus 5 roll he's done has been 1 in damage.
He's gotten
This is
3
such a
20s.
weird
2 of them
combat.
at 1. One of them is
Jack, you are lying to my face. It is not a 10% chance. It is a 100% chance.
He knows.
Yeah, I knew it. All
I
right,
learned how to
so-
fudge other people's rolls. So, 12 damage. All right, well, do you want to kill him?
Thankfully, it doesn't.
Nah.
Cool. As he's knocked back, he falls to the ground.
Is anyone friends with Myra at this point?
All
I think
right.
she just lost her
Quickly
only friend.
becoming the new Pandora.
Okay, to pause for a second, because Jed and Myra bonded over their mutual hatred of goblins, but now Jed's kind of like, oh, I don't know how I feel. And it's like, but like looking at Myra, she's like, babies! It's like, ooh.
Not only that, but she's
Time to
being
loot.
extremely possessive. of me.
Nobody knows about the babies except
Yeah, and also she's so possessive.
I was
that
trying.
It's like, do I
You
room
were
with this girl
trying.
who's like expects that one night of sex means that she owns me,
I'm
or do I hang out with this goblin who I actually bonded with, but is a goblin? It's like, fuck it, man. Let's go with the goblin.
I'm surprised you didn't try and pry me for information, Coleman. You just went to
Um,
Myra, the person you hated already.
Oh no! It wasn't. It was. She is the only one in the party that I could be like, maybe she would kill these people.
As it is now the humans' turn, as they say, you guys keep like, you know what? And they just keep running. Hut, hut, hut.
No, wait, fight us, please.
We're getting closer.
But wait, fight us.
We're gaining on them.
We're getting a square each time, every turn. That's all we're doing.
Shit, I don't think that's enough.
It's not.
It's all right. We'll get to the front car eventually, and then they'll be able to.
Baron, you are up. Roll me another death save.
Nat 20 gets you up. Nat 20
Nat
gets you
Nat
up.
20 gets you up. Nat 20 gets you up.
Hold on,
Shall
hold on.
see.
It's being
Oh, no, come on.
Come on.
I don't want the Baron to.
Oh!
Where are you at? Where are you
Where
at?
are you at? Where are you at? I'm getting up.
Baron, as you wake up in a field with 1 HP, you're in just like the middle of nowhere as the train tracks next to you.
How far is the train away from me at this point?
Oh, you can't even see it.
Sorry, Mom.
Did I really just fall off the-
You were
Where the
pushed
hell am I?
off. You didn't fall for shit.
I better start walking.
Yeah, as you just start. Cool,
The Baron would just like take a train like it, fall off the train like it's nothing, and then just get up and start walking away.
That's great. Yeah. Cool. God, that's great.
My tea glass broke. Oh no.
Less tension.
I can't believe you rolled a nat 20. This is the battle of nat 20s and the battle of nat 1s.
Yeah.
That was the weird, crazy dice has carried over from the cursed one-shot.
As it is now the humans' turn.
Oh man.
kill me.
As they say, fellas, beyond this room is our dreams.
Oh, no.
Fuck you.
As
Running
he's-
into
as
these
he-
guys is my dream.
As he is running, he unfortunately trips and falls.
Beautiful.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
After being tripped by the detective! As he falls down prone, the detective's gonna pull out his sword and attempt to stab him. Natural 20.
Can we? Never mind.
Can we
That's
box
too
of doom
mean.
this damage?
Oh, yeah, sure.
If he Box of Dooms it, it's gonna be min damage, man.
I believe it won't.
Or max damage.
I believe.
What if Maira was replaced by the detective in the party?
Oh.
Then the detective wouldn't be
The
smart
detective
anymore.
fully kills this man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, these guys have like no health.
That's,
If,
yeah.
if they hadn't been before you guys in the turn order and you guys had chased them, they'd all be dead already.
Yeah, they would be.
That's why this was such an amusing scenario to me.
The literal worst possible outcome happened.
As the detective pulls out and says, "Who's gonna solve the case of your murders?" And all that stands between these guys and their goal is this fucking pooping his own pants idiot detective man with a sword.
The detective is an honorary party member at this point.
At this point, yeah. Dude, yeah, you're just watching them all like cowering while the detective's just standing there going like,
Wait,
"Fuck!"
I just love that the detective comes out, trips a dude, and then just kills him. After
Yeah.
you guys have spent the entire battle chasing him.
This guy has a 1 kill up on Gretchen, which is
I
gonna
like
piss
that
him
he's
off.
the MVP. I like that the detective's become the MVP of this fight. I love Brian so much. He's my favorite little idiot boy.
Okay, take 10 damage, and then I gotta do again.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was testing the thing. But my luck.
You're
I thought that was Alyssa's roll for a second. I'm like, oh, it's
I was testing the dice system. That was my
All right,
bad.
roll the hit.
Roll the Hux.
23.
That also hits. Roll
Alright,
damage.
Here we go. Upgrades.
People
Epic
upgrades.
upgrades, people, upgrades. Oh man.
Oh, that's. Don't think that's your damage die. Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Alright,
cool.
I saw the
Turbo.
Do you want to kill him?
Yes.
Kill these idiots.
Oh, I have kids. As he falls to the ground dead.
I have killed.
God.
As he's gonna go in. Oh, he's gonna go in again. Hitting. Killing him. Go detective. Honestly. Proud of him.
Nice.
I
He's
came out
carried
here to-
this whole half of the battle.
Yeah.
As he slashes this guy and says, I solved the case. You're dead. As he like smiles at you guys like, eh? As this guy's gonna go in and be like, you killed my friends! And he's rushing that guy. Misses the detective, goes in for another attack. Missing the detective as the detective just dodges
Go
both attacks.
detective!
The detective is the best party member.
He is.
As Baron, you continually run trying to keep up with it.
Oh, I'm not cut out.
Just come back and we just come back and the Baron's like super thin.
Even this kill isn't gonna be Gretchen's. Oof.
Oh, it's not going.
Ah! Hit the wall.
Let the babies hit the wall. Let the babies hit the wall.
Nat 20!
Yeah!
This guy's
Damage.
dead.
Alright, damage.
You'd have to roll like a 1 for him to.
I got max damage, so that is 20.
Do you want to kill him?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
You
This
hit him
guy's-
as he falls to the ground dead. And you guys have officially won this battle.
Mm,
I'm still running.
Dead. What's happened?
Oh, Baron fell off.
Baron fell off. Is he okay?
We need to stop the train immediately.
All right, cool. And I'm running back.
Stop the train, stop the train, stop the
stop.
train!
As you run back, and the conductor's like, "So, anything interesting going on?"
We're stopping the train.
What? Why?
Every passenger is dead besides us, and one of them has fallen off.
That's fair enough. Says he.
This might be a minute. He fell. How far back was he falling?
So yeah, it's about 30 minutes later. Baron, you reach the train.
Baron!
Baron!
Are we?
You look thinner.
Thank God.
How did you
This
survive
is why
that?
is the conductor out here?
Yeah, the conducter's
Yeah, we're
standing
all
there
outside the train.
watching you.
This is why I told you to stop the train.
Okay, but they explained it to me. Apparently, if I stopped the train, it would have been even worse. And in fact, me stopping the train that one time was a bad thing. So if anything, I'm just gonna go through downtime here. So yeah, So 6 days is the rough estimate. It actually ends up taking 4 days. And you know, the conductor's constantly like, "This is why we shouldn't have stopped. We're gonna be there sooner." As you guys kind of, you know, the detective is pretty friendly. He's always like there, like for dinners and stuff, and is like pretty jovial with you guys. Most of you guys know him at this point, and have formed some sort of connection with him. So you know, he doesn't not fit in. The depressed man, who's still no one's asked the name of, sits by himself and mutters.
I never got to interrogate him.
But he doesn't lead you any cause for alarm as you guys finally arrive at the imperial city of Babylon. And if you guys are familiar with, you know, when people like hold signs to like pick someone up from the airport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys step off the train, you see a raggedy man with a sign that just says Lupin. As he says, "Well, it took you guys long enough.